Welcome, everyone, to Constructed Chaos, where we run our D&D live stream every single Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central Time, and where XIVM comes into the chat to gift 5 gifted memberships right at the start of stream. Thank you, my friend. Your patronage is so appreciated, and honestly, just your eyeballs. We're happy to have you here. I hope you're enjoying the stream and the campaign so far.
Give us your eyeballs.
Give us your eyeballs.
We only want your eyeballs.
We have a very intense stream prepared for you guys tonight, so I don't want to delay for too long, but I do, of course, want to shout out our friends over at Tabletop Beard for sponsoring the stream yet again. Tonight, we have the Spring Equinox Beard Oil, which is part of their all-natural line, and it smells like spring rose without all the pollen, so you won't be sneezing and having headaches, and yeah, I can't guarantee it'll cure all that, but it'll at least make you feel good, and it'll make your beard look good, especially with code CHAOS20 for 20% off at their website. Link is in the description below. Check out our friends over at tabletopbeard.com. And do also check out our comment from last session coming from Bacon and Vodka. Love the name, by the way. They said, I agree to Grim. Love the sets. It looks great. Although I got in a little late, it was a good game. And I agree. It was an awesome session. But whether you show up late, whether you show up early, we're happy that you're here and enjoying the streams. Thank you so much for the comment. I have been working very hard on the terrain, and I won't allude to too much, but there's a lot of terrain on the table right now. Do also check out our friends over at Darkeport. They just hit 10,000 subscribers. Huge milestone for them. Very happy for our friends over at Darkeport. They stream every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central Time, and their link is also in the description below if you want even more D&D live play in your life. But with all that said, I think we're ready to go and...
roll that beautiful beam footage.
Yeah, nailed it.
You descend the spiraling staircase, the faint hum of ancient magic still resonating from your battle in the chamber above. Along the stone walls, green torches flicker, their flames casting a strange ghostly hue that dances across the hall. With each turn downward, the air shifts, growing warmer, heavier, and the crisp chill of the tomb is replaced by a slow, creeping humidity. At last, the chiseled stairs give way to packed dirt, and you step into a vast, rocky chamber. Verdant greenery carpets the floor in patches, glistening with dew. A thin stream trickles gently through the center, its water clear as glass. Overhead, moisture gathers and clings to a lofty ceiling shrouded in darkness, forming delicate icicles that seem to float and defy the laws of nature. In light of the impossible, you can't hope to say what lies ahead, only that it feels alive and watching.
Welcome back, everyone, and a huge thank you to Grim Reaper and Daniel Struve, who both popped in with 5 gifted memberships each. Thank you guys so much. Once again, starting off pretty hot tonight, I made sure to add everyone's points. XIVM, you have probably more points than I've ever seen, ever. I have chaos ready, so whenever you're ready to pull the trigger. Only one a night. That is the rule. Mabel agrees. But all that said, thank you guys so much. Seriously, I really appreciate you guys helping to support the stream. It makes this really fun for all of us, and I think the players are going to need some help.
Oh, gee.
So.
No, we won't.
Come on, man.
Don't like that.
Yeah.
With all that out of the way, we rejoin the 5 of you, along with 2 kobolds, who descend this stone staircase into an underground forest that lays before you. You stand at the precipice, ogling the beautiful expanse that seems to defy nature, existing so far beneath the ground. What would you all like to do?
I would like to roll like a history check or something to remember if.
Remember.
Yeah, remember.
Remember who you
It's
are.
like anything about Zave's original party.
Okay.
Because
Yeah, make a history check. I'll say with advantage. I mean,
I've heard the tale.
you've heard these
Yeah.
stories growing up.
Triple advantage because I'm a bard.
No.
No.
But you did say original party, so you're not going to learn about this one. You're going to learn about the one that she had. No.
Yeah. Way back.
Oh no, I'm talking about. I mean,
I'm just
because
monkey's paw,
you know we kind of figured out after the last session about one of the people.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not terrible. What am I rolling? History.
Mhm.
It's a 15. Wow.
Okay. With a 15, you can recall who all made up the party.
Hmm.
The details about these, the deep details about these individuals escapes you, but you know that there was an individual named Naze who was sort of a bit of an undead himself, a necromancer. You also recall a tiefling who Zave talked about quite often. They were very close, good friends even before their adventures in Caldric, who was a barbarian. Tended to...
What's the name?
They were named Rexus.
I was like, who?
Yeah.
That was me.
There was a Earth Genasi named Or, who was very go with the flow. He was a monk and was instrumental in some of their fights involving seeking out hidden individuals because he had 10 feet of blind sight. And then you also recall an individual named Sully or Sullivan. They were a
Kleptomaniac little kid.
klepto little kid, and I'll say because you rolled a 15, you feel like there was a detail about this half-elven individual that you're not quite recalling, but you remember they were a rogue.
So I would recall this in a ballad and then start singing the ballad and tell everybody like, I think we just met Naves in the last room.
Oh, someone lived that long, you say?
Oh,
Well-
they were undead.
It lived versus unlived.
They unlived. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Maybe he could do you a favor, old man. He'd be alive just a little bit longer. Make a good meat shield that way.
Once again, it's undead. You cross over and then
kid
you
is-
live.
I think when my time has come, I'll embrace it with open arms.
It almost happened literally like 10 minutes ago.
Oh, it happened many times throughout my 83 years.
Do y'all think we'll meet more of the party down here?
Well, this did seem kind of like a tribulation of sorts. So it would not surprise me.
I mean, if that was Naze in his room, would they each have their own?
But they would also arguably, I mean,
Room?
I guess they don't have to live that long. They could have just designed their rooms.
Yeah.
Dressat has a question for you, Soot, and Tuck, if you want to answer.
Ask it. Ask away.
So how many days are in a year?
Oh, that would be... There is an answer that I don't have at the top of my mind.
No, but if it's like 365, for example.
It's not 365. You guys have not
right.
pressed me on the calendar in a little while.
Your
Right, but I'm
calendar
asking,
is
their years
completely
aren't like
efficient.
20 days long.
Follows the metric. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not 83, but he's really like
Yeah.
5 years in human years. Yeah.
It is more or less a metric calendar, and I'm looking it up right now so I can give it to you.
It's 1,000 days.
Holy crap, he's 83.
Yeah. Every month is 100 days. And there's 10 months.
Jeez.
Because that's how it should be.
There are exactly, so it's not 365, there are exactly 360 days per year. And the reason for that is that there are 9 months of 40 days each. So it's like
Perfect.
yeah, you're not worrying about, this
Perfect.
month
You know,
has
we
this
coulda-
many days, and
We
this
could
month
have had 13 months of 28 days.
But how do I count that on my knuckles?
Yeah, no. Stop it.
You do. They're all the same amount.
So every time
This
you
is
say
completely,
365, I think
completely
it's-
off topic. But if we add one
really
more
interesting.
month, then every month would have the equal amount of days.
That's what I'm saying. If you had 13 months, it would be
You know what
28
the-
days.
We wouldn't have to have.
There are 360 days in a year.
The Earth's rotate. Anyway,
You're mathing,
Yeah.
mathing, Brett. But okay.
No, I just said the same exact thing he said.
Oh, I'm
No,
sorry.
but I said
Morgan.
even-
Yeah.
I said
13 months.
No, I know
28
you did,
days.
but I said even with a leap year.
No, you don't need the leap year.
You don't need label.
Because the leap year is making up for the day that we lose with the rotation of the Earth and the Sun.
Okay, back to it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
to
it's
it.
all right.
We
Yeah,
are so-
that was my fault. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Why do you ask?
Drazad was just I was wondering if different kobolds might keep track of time differently, and that is why the everlasting Tuck was 140 years old, and you're 83, and some of you were.
Oh, an amusing theory. But no, this calendar system has existed for a number of years. Ages, even.
Okay, Drazad is satisfied with that answer.
So,
Is there?
we met Zave.
Yeah.
There's Orr. There's
Sully.
Rex.
Rex's and Sully. And
And then your mom.
yeah, and Zave. So I think we need to keep that in mind as we progress. Try and figure out what the room or the area is circling around.
Is there another obvious way forward?
What expands before you is a very vast chamber. And because of all the lush greenery, the vines that cling to the walls, the trees that sprout from the ground, it's hard to tell where the cavern leads and opens up. It looks like a jungle before you, like you'll have to kind of press through and find your own path.
Two things. Eyeballs on. See anything?
You would not see anything.
Eyeballs on.
Okay.
Nothing invisible.
And other questions for Brett. Would you have shared all the stuff you learned from your history check
So
about all of them?
Like I said, I recall like a song that told about
Okay.
the people that took out not Pyrex. What's the other dragon?
Raumarak.
Raumarak. Thank you.
Iraxis isn't a dragon.
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
Allegedly.
And then so that I would keep Jeff on me, keeping in mind that or could see blindly, just
Mhm.
keep him close to me with his 60 foot of blind sight in my eye, and I just kind of be vigilant looking for anything hidden or secret.
Okay. Make a perception check. I'll say with advantage, because you're able to tremor sense.
Good. 18.
Okay. With your 18, as you all push through a tangle of glowing vines, the damp air thick with mist and the scent of moss, you don't see any creatures, but you do see some of the icicles hanging from the ceiling above you kind of move and sway in a way that makes you think they are not icicles.
Yeah, I would have been skeptical of icicles in general with the green lushness and then like icicles. Something seemed odd to you guys about that.
The icicles on the roof?
They're like
Are they
moving, not like
Are they
icicles.
dripping?
You can see clearly enough that they are not dripping.
Those are not icicles.
That's what I. Okay.
Everything in this room is somewhat damp because of the mist that sort of permeates through everything, but they are not actively dripping. You can see some moisture collected on them, maybe.
Right.
I think the way that if we do encounter a room for each one of these adventurers, I might be best equipped to see something secretive or hidden that Orr might have, or might be linked to Orr in some kind of way. I'm not sure what the other rooms might be based on your song. There might be some giant beast for the Rexus. Your mother might be a single one-on-one combat kind of situation based on what you've told us about her.
I guess very. Yeah. Oh shit. I didn't think about
and-
that.
Nervous.
And Sully, maybe we're to encounter some great riches, his room might just be the room where Tuck resides. Or the entrance room could have been one of their rooms. There was a lot of stone pillars or stone. Who knows? But that's just kind of sharing. That's my
the
plan,
entrance.
is to try to see a lot of.
Well, the stand together. We had to stand on the pillar together, unwavering. Would that not have been Rex's?
I mean, it could have been.
It's at this moment that a voice slips into your mind. Not spoken, but felt like a breath on the back of your thoughts. You hear,
A creepy sending.
"Why do they not eat you?"
Meat wad?
Yeah.
Why did
What'd you
what
say?
not eat us?
What'd you say, man?
The question hangs there, quiet and curious. Above, you see this icicles sort of flicker every now and then.
What was the question?
Are these icicles arranged in a nice teeth-like pattern across the top of this thing? Are we walking into the mouth of something?
Make an investigation check. I'll say straight roll, not advantage, because your eyes have minute. You're not close up. You're
Yeah.
looking at a
I
distance.
think it said, "Why didn't it eat you?"
It said,
Oh, I know what it
why
said.
didn't... What is it?
Why do they not eat you?
Why do they not?
Oh.
30.
Why didn't what eat us?
You can see quite plainly that these are some sort of bug, and based on what you've read, you'd imagine that these are snow beetles.
Yep,
clinging to
and the
ceiling.
beetles, their eyes are drawn to lies.
Because we do not tell lies. That is why you should not eat us.
Yes, we're not disguised in any kind of way.
Okay, who's the biggest liar out of all of us? Put the hat on.
I don't have it. I gave it.
It's gone.
I don't remember who I gave
Yeah,
it
he
to.
gave it to somebody.
What are you guys freaking out about, man?
Don't tell any lies.
Yeah, don't lie about anything. Be completely honest with everyone.
Who told us?
Froggy's got no reason to lie,
Book.
man.
Book.
That Soot wrote.
The book.
I'll turn to Soot, and I'll be like, Soot, are these snow beetles?
Oh, those up there, I believe they are. They must nest here. I've never seen them arranged in such a way.
Are they attracted to lies?
Well, in a way, they possess a certain privilege in their vision, as far as I have observed.
Hey,
When he tells me a half truth like that, does one drop out of the ceiling? And then really start attacking him? Like this one, like,
yeah. Wait. So that's
turn their gaze on him.
Make an insight check.
Okay.
Odd goes to look up at the ceiling and look for this beetle, and I go,
Oh.
Hey, Flint.
Yeah.
Why don't you recall the story of how we all met?
Oh, yeah, I mean, if you really want to regale that, you guys were sort of lost in the city. You needed some help, and,
I back away from.
All just actively start stepping backwards.
back.
Yeah.
He's a Nick Miller.
Yeah. I'm Michael Jackson and like, like I'm out.
I mean, he does not skip a beat, begins weaving this tall story. I really helped you guys out. I showed you where the Thunderdome was. I sponsored your team, and then you kind of screwed me out of some of my winnings, but it's all good. We're all friends here. I understand.
That's filing his name.
I'm just
No,
looking,
keep going. Keep
While
going.
he's talking, I'm just looking up at the ceiling. I
Waiting.
have like a javelin in hand, just like ready to throw it.
The beetles shuffle every now and then, but they don't appear to be reacting to what is a very blatant lie
Lie, yeah.
by Flint.
They're looking at him, but they're not like attacking.
They are not looking at him, and with your investigation check, you can actually see that they're clinging to the ceiling with their very long beetles, and their butts are sort of hanging down.
They're gonna poop on us.
No.
What does it mean?
Odd.
Their eyes are.
Didn't you make one of your illusions?
Sure.
And then I back away from Odd.
Oh, I got you. So,
Oh.
yeah, I'm like, I
Tested
got
a theory out.
it. So the 30 foot on minor
Make that,
illusion,
yeah, make
right?
that illusion over there.
On minor
top of his
illusion,
head.
yeah, I think it is
I
30
think
feet.
it's 30.
What are you minor illusioning?
I'm gonna minor illusion myself.
Okay.
Yeah, out in front, underneath some beetles.
underneath, like directly underneath, or
Yeah, so like 30 feet in front of me, where it's in the vicinity where
Okay.
it's underneath.
I mean, they're quite high up.
Yeah.
But as you create this illusion, the beetles don't seem to react to it.
Now make his skin not purple.
Okay, I changed the skin.
They seem not to react
Okay.
to it.
Theory tested. We can disguise ourselves, and the beetles should not.
And I don't disperse it. I'm now just playing around with like his hair, his facial hair. And now it's a full on like
He's
it's
making
a
him more
mirror.
buff.
Yeah. I'm like
Six
ooh,
pack.
yeah.
Maybe I should change my look.
Yeah, yeah.
He grows a beard instead of a mustache.
You hear the voice again. Oh, Flushkin?
Are you what?
I look
Are you
around.
Do we
Flushkin?
know what that is?
Fleshkin?
I look around for where that might be coming from.
It is telepathy. So there is no direction, but if you would like to make a perception check, you might be able to see the source of this. We'll
Terrible.
say Valoth rolled an 18 earlier and did not notice.
Would
This
I
is my tremor
know-
sense, blind sight, and third eye.
Would I know what they're asking me by asking if we're fleshkin?
I have a
Yeah, like, do we know what a flesh?
I know that gives me a clue to like what it is, but I don't
Or
wanna-
make a nature check.
Zod will just say out loud. What? Drazad has scales.
what?
Let me actually get Flora's nature check first before I get.
Okay.
One second. I'm
Uh-huh.
trying to find my character sheet.
Are you okay?
Your nature's got to be plus like 9 or 12.
It's a 17.
Okay.
I have a plus 13.
Yeah.
I use some of these things.
With your
for no
17,
reason.
you know that there are there are a lot of creatures that are not necessarily humanoid, especially from your time in the Fae. You might have encountered some of them, and we're not talking pixies either. You know, we're talking like plant-based creatures.
rolled 26,
Okay.
and I think I want to guess at what this is.
Okay.
The kin.
Oh, we got that
Well, you-
in the chat.
Oh,
Hey. Thank
Oh,
you.
Grim Reaper! Thanks for the nat 20, man.
Sorry, I
Big
said
roll.
that
I'm
through
gonna
a
use
yawn.
that later, Grim, and Alex is gonna teleport away.
Gotta burn those teleports.
Yeah, I know. So I'm gonna start putting together the fact that they use the word kin. Is it a mushroom that we're talking to?
As you look out across the expanse, you see this dense foliage, and every once in a while, a pop of color as there is like a brightly colored fungi clinging to the ground. And as you spy one of the sort of domed caps that make up one of these fungus plants, you see it actually shift a bit, and underneath the cap, you see two beady little eyes staring at you.
Okay. I'll look over there and I'll be like, I don't know why they're not attacking us or eating us, but
Don't draw attention to me.
oh, okay. I'll look over here. But I'll talk. And then I'll say, nobody look at our friend. He's a little mushroom toad person down there. But are you scared of them? Do they eat you?
I am Tillic. They eat us. Yes.
Oh.
Oh.
What's your name?
Tillic.
Somebody look.
His name's T'Chilla.
Tillic.
I thought that was like what you were.
This thing on?
Yeah.
Brett,
Hang
the
on.
second time that Odd tells us not to look, I'll look directly at him.
Oh, look at this little guy, man. He's so cute.
You see a pale, bulbous stalk crowned with delicate fronds that twitch with every unseen breath of air. Translucent veining pulses faintly along their fungal cap, and faint spores drift around them like mist.
So Soot, whenever you say their eyes are drawn to lies, they have a proclivity. They like to eat these things that look like mushrooms that aren't mushrooms. Was that what you were inferring to?
Well, they can see through most illusions and magics.
Oh, okay.
Their sight is true.
Oh.
Hmm.
That would lead me to believe that this is Or's room.
Okay.
If they have true sight.
I'm gonna look.
This is
somewhere
We
else.
don't know if they have truth.
Yeah, Yeah, no.
Which shows that their
That was
sight
a
is true.
pretty good indication.
I know.
Chili.
Oh, me?
Hey, you.
Yeah, that's-
Okay.
He doesn't remember his people.
How-
I'm sorry.
Yeah. How do we? And I'm like looking over here now. How do we get across here? Like,
Where are you trying to go? Why are you
where is the
here?
other side of this room? Is there another entrance?
Other side?
Is there another entrance?
Is there an exit?
Exit?
I can take you to my village.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Can we get there safely? Or
Move quietly, and
Okay.
So you asked if we were
the bugs don't seem to want to eat you, so
fleshkin. Do they eat other of our kind that have wandered through here?
Or do they eat mostly plants?
I've never met other fleshkin.
how old are you?
8 years.
Okay. Gotcha. In cobalt years or regular? Yeah.
And according to the fungal calendar,
He's
many
actually
days are in the
800. The
calendar?
fungal calendar works a lot differently.
They have
I
36
would like to.
months.
Yeah.
I would like to minor illusion him, like over him, like maybe like a box.
Okay.
Then I'll tell him like you can, yeah, and I'll just be like, hey, you can walk now. Like, oh, they can see through this.
I don't think that's gonna work.
Oh yeah.
I do believe that they can see through that.
Oh,
They can see this
Snake.
kind of thing sometimes.
Sometimes.
Older beetles, usually.
These young beetles.
There might be some old ones in there.
Okay.
How do you know which ones are? How do you know which ones are older?
Their eyes start to glow.
Oh. You don't know
That's
till it's
the
too
true
late that they're
sighter.
older.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Once you see the eyes, that's it. Okay. What do we need to do to protect you from these guys to get to your village?
I'm very sneaky.
Oh,
Oh, that was
I
the
will-
cutest thing you've ever said. Oh my god.
I'll try and make a bunch of noise. Like,
Oh.
well,
Make a performance check, baby.
Oh.
I want to make enough noise to just like draw their.
Can I try to mitigate this? Like the minute I see him make one noise, I'm like, whoa, what are you doing?
Oh, this is happening.
I back away very fast from on.
27.
As you begin to clang your sword and shield together, just trying to make a bunch of noise, hoping that these insects scatter like birds. You do see quite a few of them begin to like kind of flap slowly. They don't seem to be particularly apt at flying, but they are fluttering away out of this chamber and further into the dense forest.
Okay. There we go. Made a distraction for our friend. So.
Oh, I don't know where they're going, but I think it's safe now.
And he sort of steps out. He's about knee height to most of you.
Oh.
As he,
Knee high to a grasshopper.
if a grasshopper is a medium creature, then yes.
It is if I polymorph.
Kind of waddles out from the bushes as he sways to a side and
Where did you come from?
That way.
We don't like to go there.
What?
We don't like to go there.
Oh yeah, there's a dead guy up there.
Yeah.
Who's not dead.
Most of us who have gone did not come back.
Like that's where the fire was.
Yeah, it's kind of dangerous too up there.
Why would they
From mushrooms.
bother the?
We like the temperate environment here.
Seems like you all have your own space.
Oh?
There was a bunch of dead people in a crypt above here. Undead people.
That was their space.
Yeah.
This is your space.
Oh,
Creature.
That us?
No, Fleshkin.
No, Fleshkin.
That flesh?
Undead Fleshkin.
Maybe that's why we haven't seen in a while.
We didn't see any undead mushrooms, if that makes you feel any
We
better.
don't go there.
Well, you said the ones that do go there don't come back.
Oh, it's been a long time.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Makes sense. We're walking as we're doing it.
Never played.
as the conversation continues, he just sort of naturally begins moving in a gait, and as he's sort of swaying, you can see his head is on a swivel, looking to either side, looking for any signs of those beetles. Occasionally, you might see a couple of them feasting on a non-sentient fungal deposit as they're sort of munching on it. You can hear the crunch from even as far as you are, 30 feet off. Takes a pretty wide path to get around them and stays low in the brush, moving quite slowly.
I got Ashley's mushroom hat.
Yeah.
That would have been good.
Are we going in the same direction that the beetles ran off in, or no?
There was really only the forest is expansive and this chamber is vast. More or less the direction that some of them fluttered off to, because they sort of scattered. You couldn't have avoided the direction they went.
Okay.
Yeah.
But not the whole horde of them. Like they didn't all go.
They didn't all go together. They
Okay,
just
yeah,
imagine running into a flock of birds.
Yeah.
They scatter.
Still keeping my head on a swivel for more and other stuff.
Watch this, guys.
You all continue shuffling through the forest, which is quite dense, especially for it being so underground. You notice that a lot of the fungi that populates this area is exuding a large amount of light, more than just the glowing fungi that you might have seen in Charos and Zealous. Occasionally, you even spy through rocky outcroppings these glowing crystals that seem to exude almost like a purple light, like a grow light. He continues on. It's not far now. And begins to walk near a river that is formed.
I'm gonna run, like, interpose myself between him and the river.
Tillic glides silently ahead, their fronds swaying with each careful step. You follow through twisting roots and curtains of dew-drenched moss deeper into the jungle of thaw. At last, the vines part to reveal a hollowed-out chamber of stone and root, lit by the soft, pulsing glow of bioluminescent mushrooms growing in spirals along the walls. A fungal colony,
Yeah.
hidden and hushed like a secret kept by the bones of Roria itself.
And there's other, I'm guessing, of these things here.
The colony breathes in silence. Towering stalks and low-slung caps rise like strange architecture from the mossy floor. As you pass, clusters of myconids pause their slow tending of glowing spore lanterns to watch you with unblinking stillness. And suddenly, your thoughts are not alone. Anxious whispers flit across your mind, not words but impressions. Fear, distrust, curiosity, awe. The deeper you follow Tillic, the heavier their collective unease becomes, pressing gently at the edges of your thoughts like roots testing the soil. He's like,
You seem to be friendly, so please be respectful of our home.
Do I trust that they're not gonna try to like assimilate us into their like mushroom colony? Like, if they're pressing into our minds and trying to like
make a perception check.
And I'm putting
They're
out
gonna
really good
poison spray
vibes.
us.
Oh my god, is this
Sure.
some fucking cordyceps bullshit?
Probably.
22.
Okay. With your 22, as you continue shuffling ahead, bent and silent are the bodies of long-dead adventurers, their skin mottled with lichen, armor webbed with fungal threads. Mycelium winds through their limbs like puppet strings, guiding them in slow, careful motions as they tend to lanterns and carry bundles of moss. They don't look at you, but you feel the weight of what they once were and what they've now become.
Yeah, in our telepathic bond, I'm gonna say, everyone stop.
Oh, are the bugs here?
Did he hear that? Because that was in Rary telepathic bond, so he hears that. Okay, cool. That was also a test, so I was just saying one word.
Yes, Drazad
Oh,
saw
I
one
thought-
flutter around over
Yeah,
there.
I thought I saw, and I'm gonna make eye contact with Drazad, and I'm just gonna point to the dead bodies on the ground. I thought I saw some over there, but I'm gonna point with my other hand like
They're
that.
like walking and I mean, they're
Oh.
basically zombies. They're
Yeah,
taken
okay,
over
yeah.
by.
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
gonna point to that.
You see Drazad just kind of...
I'm gonna look at I see what they're looking at, and I'm gonna look at Chili. I'm like, were those guys dead when y'all found them?
Oh, Yes, many of them have been dead for longer than I've been alive.
Inside.
You know, do you know how they died?
Because if they were
28.
dead, whoa,
He is telling the truth. There's almost an innocence about this young Myconid that leads you to believe that they led you here and didn't even try to explain the existence of these sort of zombies.
Yeah.
Like,
I would ask him, like, and you guys didn't kill them.
No, I don't think so. I didn't.
just being really efficient.
You know,
Doing what mushrooms do.
there's all this that you told us you were 8 years old. What is the oldest of your people?
The oldest would be, Sirloin. He's 30 years.
Sorghum?
Sirloin.
Sirloin. Got it.
Accent, I just can't understand.
It's okay. It's hard to get used to the spores. If you,
and he kind of points to like a cluster of them.
so if you brew those, you might be able to hear me a little better.
What else would happen if we?
Yeah,
breathed those?
yeah.
You just be more connected to
Ah.
Helena.
I take some of my cloth and I wrap it around my face to block
Good to know.
from getting into my mouth.
As you're wrapping your face, you're hearing.
Well, that's part of the
Wait, his voice becomes muffled when I wrap my face?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, as you're breathing in less of it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Getting in less of
That'll
the
make a
what?
telepathic bond. We have spores in us. All right.
I wrap it tighter. Valith does not like that. He had someone else control him with the staff that
we
one
are-
time. He's
yeah,
not about
yeah.
that life.
Rogar's enjoying it though.
Yeah.
I can,
Far out, man.
I can take you to Sirloin. Maybe he can answer the questions you have.
Sure. I'm fine with this.
What? Okay.
It's
Are we,
very
like,
friendly.
double- Are we double
A
banded?
little kooky.
Are we double banded? Like we can talk through the spores and through Rory's?
Well, he heard me when I did
Barry.
it.
He heard
us.
He heard us.
Heard us, Brett. He's in there. You know, whatever
Oh,
telepathy is happening,
I
he's
understand
hearing it.
that. I'm just wondering if I can like talk in two channels.
Mm.
Oh, fun.
You can talk in both. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
He hears it all.
We will only hear it.
It's just like if
in-
like echo.
if me and you were on the phone in the same room at the same time. and-
Exactly.
There's some feedback.
Yeah.
Oh, please don't do that. Oh.
So cute.
I'm just gonna take Jeff off my shoulder and I'm just gonna put him on the ground and I'm just gonna pat him, trying to give a nonverbal "stay here."
Jeff gets it. I mean, he's your
Yeah,
friend.
yeah,
I want to be putting out real good emotions and feelings and good vibes.
Mhm.
And then I'm looking at Broger and I'm like, hey man, good vibes, right? And I want to see if like we can detect good vibes coming from everybody else.
Okay. I will say both of you make an insight check. he's like,
too wrapped
he's like, Broggy, help.
Broggy, good vibes.
I'm gonna take a 14 from the chat.
Nice.
19.
There you
Okay. The fact that you've wandered into this settlement and all you've really gotten are sort of these anxious feelings from these other Myconids, you feel as though there's not much for them to hide. Everything is just like you might walk into town and see the color of the banners that the guards carry, the uniforms that they wear. Here, what is on display is thoughts. And when you're searching out good vibes, you don't detect anything that would indicate that they mean you harm.
Yeah, but like, is it like, is this one of those like culty things where it's like a, we don't mean you harm, but like
They don't think they mean harm, but they do.
They don't mean harm as long as everybody converts.
I will say with that high insight
like an
check
mycelium
and the fact that a
others
lot
do.
of what you're feeling is fear and unease, you gather that like they have not seen living fleshkin or humanoids in a long time. And based on what you heard from Tillic, it sounds like they really only assimilate the bodies of those who have passed.
Dead ones, yeah.
I also How's Soot reacting to all this?
Vibing.
Make a separate insight check.
It's not here. It's it.
Yeah, we lost Soot. Yes, good dice tonight. 24.
Nice. Soot seems maybe a bit more at ease than you would expect.
Okay.
In the previous chambers, although he knew a bit about what you were marching into, he certainly was worried. He fled at the first chance he had, but here he is tagging along and just sort of looking around and enjoying the sights. He doesn't appear to be stressed.
Then I'm going to keep the rebreather on hand, but I'm not going to pop it in my mouth just yet.
Okay.
Does Soot appear to be fungal in any sense?
Make an investigation check, or
Similar.
actually nature. Sorry.
A little bit mushroom.
I mean, he is really old. He is
Wait,
really
nature
close to
check?
death already.
Yeah.
All the mushrooms are like around him, like waiting. Yeah.
He appears to be no more fungal than the rest of you.
They're
He
like-
certainly breathed in the spores.
Like
you
the
can
claw.
occasionally detect a bit of his thoughts. He's like, "Oh, that's nice glow. I like that color."
Okay.
Lead the way, Chili.
Oh, we can detect his thoughts too.
Not necessarily. I mean, only the ones that he is eking out, just like you. Whenever you might talk.
I detect vibes.
Yeah.
Lead the way.
Because then I was gonna give me them spores. I want to hear what Soot's thinking.
Can I, as one of the shambling little corpses walks by, can I try to hello? How are you?
It kind of stops what it's doing. It's carrying a bundle of moss that it was moving towards a sort of wet rock. It was about to place the moss and begin to propagate. It turns to you.
Nice.
Okay, well, do you think it would be pertinent? I'm saying all this out loud, knowing that.
Yeah, I've wrapped
Hear
my
everything
face.
Anyway.
Do you think it would be pertinent, maybe Valoth, to maybe try to talk to the dead people? You know.
I mean, how?
Like bringing them
Oh,
back from the dead?
Like with the
Have we seen you do that before?
Yep, y'all did it with Pinky the Necromancer.
Okay.
Ah! Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
okay. I mean,
I don't know.
I mean, couldn't hurt.
I don't know.
Or maybe it could actually. I don't know how it's going to interact with the mushrooms.
Durzad would like to know what actually killed.
I mean, that would be very
That's
beneficial.
kind of like the main. There's 5 questions, but the main one.
Is Tillic hearing any of this? Is he protesting at all to us, potentially talking to the dead?
They don't usually talk.
Oh, do you want to maybe see if they could though? Would that be fun?
I think that would be fine. Sure.
Great. Okay. And you'll see kind of a green necrotic energy start to coalesce around Drazad's head.
Should we move the body outside of maybe not in the center of their home?
Are there another bunch of?
Or is he in
you're
prime
in the middle of the
mushroom
village.
smashing area? If he wakes up and just starts blasting.
Wait,
Well,
he
speak with
can't.
the dead. He's just going to answer
Yeah.
questions. Yeah.
Yeah, he can. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not reincarnating.
No.
Yeah.
I thought you was bringing him back. I was like, hold up.
He was like, revivify!
I wasn't sure.
And it'll each leach into the mushroom and start kind of coalescing around him, pushing the spores away as they get closer.
You feel yourself having to push the magic into them because they are not breathing. You're forcing the magic through their nostrils.
Yeah.
And there's a moment where it doesn't look like it's taking effect, but then the eyes begin to get really wide. And
Oh, okay. That didn't happen the last time. I don't think. It's weird. Okay.
Is it because it doesn't have eyelids?
See.
Hey.
Okay, we got the. Let's
That was
run
the
through this
first
very
question.
quickly. We have to be very, very fast. Okay. Sorry for not being super nice about this, but we're going through this. What killed you?
I don't know.
Where were you when you died?
Statue. Head.
Oh, the thing fell on him, probably.
Did we? I'm not asking him a question. Did we see a statue when we came in at all? No.
No,
Seen
you
one.
and I. You and I
I know. I see it there.
I saw him painting it. So I know something's over there.
I glanced around a minute ago and I was like, that's a weird rock.
No metagaming.
We are not.
Okay,
Ow.
was around a statue when he died. Does he have any visible like wounds,
Wounds?
stab marks, anything? Arrows?
In
He burnt to a crisp.
specifically, make a medicine check because the body is decomposed, but you may be able to see something.
I think it's this tray, man.
No, I think that's okay.
Terrible roll.
I'll take a 1 from the chat for a 15.
I mean, if there were any wounds, they're probably full of is it mycelium? It's probably like full of spores now.
Yeah, but if like the bones
It was
chipped because it was
seared,
stabbed in
yeah.
some kind of way, you might be able to tell.
Or whatever flesh is left over if it's charred up.
Versus, yeah.
What? You have a spell that lets you like X-ray the body?
No.
With your 15, you can at least see that there is like a large patterned laceration or series of lacerations across their chest and on their side. You would ascertain that these are consistent with claws.
Okay.
Because they're so parallel, they couldn't have been like
And
swords.
did we see like when the bugs like skittered, they didn't really have claws or anything like that, right?
The bugs did not have.
Yeah,
claws, no.
nothing that
They have
would
pincers. I'm assuming like that's how they were like staghorn beetles. That's how they were.
Yeah, they have like little side like ants.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That was 2.
You get 5 total.
Yeah.
I thought.
I'm just trying to catch you every time you look back.
That was kind of the main 2 that I wanted to know.
Are you enjoying your time?
How many people did you travel here with?
Oh yeah.
Five.
How many bodies are in
mushrooms
here?
are friendly, man.
Make a perception check to see how many you notice.
As you asked Drazad that question, Drazad will respond with, "Well, they don't.
Four.
They only know what they knew in life. They do not have the information
Yeah, well,
afterwards."
You could ask
Oh,
if they met them.
did you meet the mushroom people before you died? And if you want to resolve that real quick, I'm sorry.
No.
Damn.
But with your
24.
24, you've been counting since you entered this village, especially after you saw the
I'll be
first one.
counting.
You've seen 15 so far.
Mushroom people?
Zombies.
Zombie
People.
mushroom.
Yeah,
mushroom people.
Oh.
It's the dishwasher. It's gonna stop.
Oh yeah.
It gets him every time.
Mhm.
So he traveled with 5, meaning he was the 6th, or how
I said how many people were in your group, I think is what I asked.
many people did you
Yeah.
travel with?
You travel with. So
You
yeah,
said
so 5.
5.
So then yeah, he
6
would've been the
total.
6th.
And they didn't know the mushroom people before. So I
Correct.
have
Okay.
one more question.
Hmm.
No, you take the last cookie.
Did you have anything of value upon your body when you died?
Valoff perks up.
Yes.
That's the last one. So now we can find it.
it picks up that same bundle of moss and begins to shamble back.
I'm gonna
towards
ask
that
Tillic,
rock.
do they mind if we search them?
No, well, I don't think they
Start
have
digging
any
through his
bugs.
pants.
immediately.
Make an investigation check. A lot of what they have is like decomposed.
24.
With your 24 on this individual, you would find about 15 gold. We'll say 15 just so it's a nice
Yeah.
round number. You do also find quite a few like spoiled rations. You imagine that these fungal people don't eat what normal humanoids eat, so they just sort of left that alone. You see that the armor they're wearing is it was leather armor. It's quite heavily damaged, not only due to time but due to the lacerations that they received. Yeah, that's what you find.
But nothing that I would consider like whenever he asked if he had anything valuable, that would not be present.
Depends on how they define valuable.
That's fair. I mean, 15 gold, I guess, or
Gold is valuable.
yeah.
Can I
guess
see
so.
the do I see like as he's ruffling through this, like is it visible for us to see?
I would imagine.
I'm not trying to be secretive about it. I asked out loud, can I dig through this?
Whenever I see the spoiled rations, I'm gonna be like, "You gonna do anything with that, man?"
He gonna
Toss it over my shoulder to him. I'm just like,
I'm
no.
gonna take him and
Gonna eat
pocket
that, man.
Pocket them.
Oh, you eat that?
I eat anything, man.
Oh. Okay.
Broggy doesn't like things to go to waste.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
That one is.
Okay, Valor.
As I go to the next dead body and I start digging through his stuff.
I'm like, Valor.
How many did you say? 15?
Valor, why don't you just take the time and
Yeah.
cast detect magic, and then if there's
He's like, in a second, as he's digging through the pockets.
So to speed that
Yeah,
along,
yeah.
we're gonna assume that you dig through the pockets of at least a few more of them nearby.
As we're walking along, I'm just gonna stop and
We'll say with your prior investigation check, you're gonna find another 25 gold.
All right, Monster's mother, you better mark off your bingo card.
Yeah.
You
Pirate
stole.
Valor pirating.
I mean,
By
but
the
they're
way-
dead. Is it? No one wanted it. Is it stealing?
Yes. By the way, AJ.
Grave robbing.
Yeah, I was about to say,
AJ's in the chat, and he was saying hi.
Hey, AJ,
Not in
good to
the
see you, buddy.
Yeah, I'm with
I
you on
also
this.
rolled a performance check.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's on the bingo card as well.
Oh yeah. I haven't cried yet though. So.
Oh,
I have a question.
Mhm.
Can prestidigitation? Oh my god!
Prestidigitation.
Just keep going. You got it.
We knew what you meant.
Can I use that to unspoil the food? 'Cause I
Oh.
can clean it, but I can't.
You can clean it. You can't unspoil it.
You
Okay.
can make it taste however you want though.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is-
Nutritional value might be
Doesn't
something
mean
else, but
you won't throw up.
we are all immune to poison right now.
We are,
Then I'd like to munch on one of these spoiled rations.
okay.
but the psychedelic.
What do you make it taste like?
Spoiled rations. No.
Or spoiled.
Yeah, slightly less.
Throwback to our off-camera conversation: fried ribs.
Oh, yeah.
As you're munching on it, you guys see the crumble of like mold and yeah. I won't describe too much of it, but you see this disgusting ration that he's munching on, and Bragi, I imagine your eyes are closed, like you are savoring it. Like you're not just like scarfing it down.
Whoa.
You're gonna hear me moan.
You see?
Whoa. Gross.
That looks like
This is
blue cheese almost. That is
You got purified food and drink.
not. That is not going to help with that.
I didn't mean for that. I meant for the little mushroom guy.
Just something to note. I am gonna adjust my wrappings because I did say I wrap my face, but I'm gonna just cover my nose. I'm only gonna breathe through my nose.
Okay.
That way, if I need to
Keep
put
that
the
one in my
breather
back
in my
pocket.
mouth, I can, and then I'll just be breathing through my mouth.
Understood.
Other critters.
As long as
It's not-
Take us to your leader.
Oh, okay. Well, we're out to see Sirloin. He should be at his home.
So following to Tillic, he leads you through a low arch formed by twisted roots into a hollowed fungal dome. Inside, the air is warmer, stiller, saturated with green spores that drift like lazy fireflies. At the far end, seated atop a raised mound of woven hyphae and crumbling stone, waits a towering myconid with cracked slate-colored cap. Their fronds droop like an ancient willow's branches. As you step inside, their mind touches yours.
Ah, Lushkin. It's been an age since I touched such voices.
Hello. Jinx.
Yeah.
So loud. Carry much and plant nothing.
Speak for yourself, and I'm gonna like pop out some flowers.
Make a persuasion check
Okay.
with advantage.
Okay.
'Cause you are a druid, and
And I
seeing
have
this
noxious
is-
flowers on my staff.
Mhm.
Persuasion, you said?
Yep.
Not as good as 18.
Okay.
You have my apologies.
That's okay. Not every fleshkin is what they may seem at
It
first.
has been long, as I say, since I have touched such minds. It seems you bring with you tidings of nature.
Would you like to keep some? I can plant them here.
I will not stop you.
And I'll do that. I'll plant, I think I can make 5 different noxious flowers, so I'll plant 5 different ones in a little, bundle so they can have a...
This breed is beautiful. I have not seen one such as this.
And then he takes one and he places it on top of his head as the roots begin to sort of bind with his cap, and he's got a little noxious flower on top.
You've made
It's like a Pikmin.
That's right.
Start throwing them at the bugs.
Yeah. Then you have to go wrangle them all up, pull them out of the water.
Think what you need.
Am I hearing this with my nose covered up and everything?
You are.
Still? Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna think about Tuck, and what I imagine his grave looks like, or his tomb.
Thinking about treasure.
I was about to say me as well, but focusing on the treasure that's
That
there.
one's thinking about treasure.
And I'm also gonna think about the sword too.
Yeah, I would picture the silver fang.
I'm
And
thinking about
Broggy and Flora, what are you guys
I'm thinking about that damn dragon.
the dragon.
The undead multiverse.
yeah, that one. I'm thinking of that one.
I'm just thinking about how cool it is to be here with my friends.
Yeah.
He's like, wish granted.
Yeah. You're already there, buddy. Spoiled ration.
Yeah. That's what
Sirloin has not seen me of your thoughts. What has brought you here?
Well, as you saw from my thoughts, there's the dragon, and we're trying to defeat the dragon. And we have heard that the thing we need to defeat the dragon is at the center of this tomb.
Potentially could be.
Could be.
Tomb?
This place where you reside is a tomb.
It's a pathway to a tomb.
Mm.
How long have you been here?
I've been living for 30 years.
So, you've been here after when this tomb was probably created, or this ecosystem that you live in has multiple levels, and you probably reside just in your level. And I show him the level above where we met Naze, and I show him the hallway before that,
Those halls. Cursed.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Some of us long ago have ventured out from our home.
Yeah.
Found danger there. Never left again.
Is there a way down?
There is something here.
That's cryptic.
Can you show me?
Near the edge of the forest, there is a statue dedicated to Creator.
Your creator?
The creator of the jungle.
Does the statue look like this guy? And I'm going to point to one of the kobolds with us.
No.
Okay.
What is this?
Who's the creator?
Can he show us stuff
Is
in our mind?
Stone Fleshkin.
Okay.
Could it be Or?
Yeah.
Mm.
I picture what a Earth Genasi looks like. And then I put robes on him, and then his eyes are closed.
Yes,
That's the creator.
that is the creator.
So he created this
For sure.
forest?
Yes. Provided the nurture that our people need.
One of the walking zombie not dead mushroom people that you have out there said that they died at the
By the statue.
head.
Yes. Statue is guarded by the ruthless judge.
Ruthless judge.
And what do they do?
We do not trespass in their domain.
I'm guessing they bash things.
Soot.
Or no,
Any
I'm guessing
insight?
I'm guessing they scratch things.
Have you come to seek the rootless judge?
Are you saying
I know-
rootless or ruthless, man?
Roots.
It has no
Rootless.
roots. We don't want to, but it seems like we're going to have to.
Not explicitly that, but like you said, that seems like our path to where we want to be.
Is there anything else you can tell us about?
The rootless judge sees all. Like God to us.
So they know that we're here.
Yes.
Awesome.
Okay.
It sees all.
Is there anything we can do to get the?
Speaks only of lies.
It speaks of lies.
Speaks only of lies.
So I imagine the beetles do not like the rootless judge.
Beetles have no problem with the rootless judge. As
You
far
can see
as
through his lies.
I know.
Has anyone made it past the ruthless judge that you know of?
Not that I have seen in my years.
Fun.
Daniel, thank you for the gifted memberships.
Yeah.
Thanks again, Daniel.
5 gifties.
We have recovered many helpers from that domain.
I bet.
And when you go and recover them and come back, the judge does not bother you at all?
We are careful.
Do you sneak?
Avert our eyes.
Oh, so don't look at it.
Don't look at it.
Do not speak to it.
Don't look at it. Don't speak.
We are not worthy. And neither were they.
As he motions to one of the thralls
Yeah.
outside.
Or could see without seeing. It could stand to reason that that is how you get past this thing.
Okay.
Well, if that is the case, then that is fairly easy.
You point us in the direction it is?
I can point you there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is there anything else you've been very helpful to us. You need wants to kill some of these bugs. I heard they eat the little kids.
If you feel emboldened to strike at the snow beetles, please. It would help keep us safe.
Okay.
And should you fall, we will make use of you.
Or like maybe not.
I like the
I'm
way that
cool with
sounds.
this.
man.
So Drazad would like to
I mean, think
decompose.
about it. It's like, what else would you be doing dead, laying on the ground? Like,
Serving the great Pyraxis.
yes,
Slay.
your being will persist, serving Pyraxis
Right,
in a
but-
different plane. However, your physical body here can be of great use to them.
How do you know the physical and non-material are not still somewhat connected?
We've met
to each
ghosts.
Yeah, we've met plenty of ghosts.
They didn't
but
look.
we
They
don't
didn't look like they were.
other? But we do not know what happened to
Decrepit
their
and falling
bodies.
apart.
Their bodies might have decayed already.
Well, exactly. And
Exactly.
the ghost didn't look like that.
Right, but that is what Drazad is saying. Drazad would like to naturally decay and not become some weird half undead mycelium thing. If that is going
You
to
fear that your soul will be attached and stuck.
Right.
Drazad, if you die, I will carry you out.
Thank you, Flora.
Make no such promises.
Yeah,
I
You
would-
seem quite heavy.
You're heavy. Yeah.
Well, I was going to cut him up into little tiny pieces.
Oh, that makes sense.
No offense, but I
mean-
don't think I could carry any of you.
Technically, none of us are dragonborn, so
Right. We could eat him.
we could eat them,
Could
and
eat
that's
him.
how
And
we
then-
could carry
and
you
then
out.
Your
Drazad
soul
would
would
not-
be
Drazad,
rested.
look. Ooh,
That would
and
not
then
be
you
the
would
worst
be
way to
with
go
us
out.
forever.
And you would decay faster and meet Pyraxis faster.
Well, you
No, I'm not
You'd be
saying
with
that
us
there is a
at-
time limit.
a short amount of time.
Hey, and then you could tell us where to find the thing.
While we're having this conversation, I look back at the mushroom. Like, is he just like, what are they talking about?
He's,
Or actually,
he's tracking the conversation.
It'll
pretty
probably be
well.
very close to how they feel about stuff.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
It's very like, why wouldn't you use
Yeah,
what's
yeah,
there?
Exactly.
They get it, Drazad.
Yeah, no, right. I'm not
Yeah.
disagreeing with their logistics.
Yeah.
I am just
I think Drazad would prefer
so
to be fertilizer.
We need. Yeah.
right.
You know.
So we need to
Love to
head
turn into a
towards the
mushroom, if I'm
statue,
honest.
and then once we get near, we just close our eyes. Like if we can see it, like, or is there like a range?
You have already been seen.
Right. But as far as like putting eyeballs
Seize
on it,
all.
yeah. So I would like to know, like, once we get to this rock, close your eyes when you turn the corner.
Can you read?
Read.
I write something in Draconic on it, and I just write like, "Can you read this?"
What is this?
I read it in my head.
What have you done?
Okay. Are there any symbols like this near the statue?
None that I have seen.
Okay.
So we basically have to get past the statue without looking at it.
That's the running theory, but that's a dangerous theory because
Exactly.
What's
The statue is not the ruthless judge. The ruthless judge guards it.
Oh, okay. What does the
So,
ruthless
what-
judge look like?
We do not know. They are unseen, but all seeing.
has anyone been close to the statue to know that there's a path there, or is it just a statue?
There is a path that leads to the statue. The Tillic can take you there.
Okay. That leads to the statue, but beyond it?
Beyond the statue, I do not know.
Hmm.
If no
How-
path exists there, then there is no path.
How wide is the rootless judge's like domain?
The ruthless judge sees all.
This whole area.
Yeah.
I'm starting to get like a little bored, so he grabs Chili. He's like, "Come on, buddy." We go outside and I start blasting freaking any beetle that's close by. I'm
You
just
don't see any beetles in this area.
Oh,
It
yeah.
seems like they've chosen a spot that is less.
It's beetle.
Yeah, there are less beetles here. They probably killed them on site.
Yeah.
Within
So-
the village.
I'm like, let's go find some beetles and then start just blasting them off the ceiling.
What are the rest of you doing? You're following along?
Yeah, I'm like, well, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
One last question. You say you avert your gaze and you try not to look at it. If any of you accidentally were to look at it, does it just kill you right there?
It speaks to us
What does it say?
that we are unworthy.
Mm.
Does it say why?
It speaks that lies are detestable and punishable by death.
So don't lie to it. Okay.
I was outside blasting,
we-
singing, "I love lying. I love not telling the truth."
I was gonna say, like, what if we walk by and we're like, "You're so beautiful. We love you. You're amazing."
Don't gaslight it. Like, yeah, exactly.
I'd like to tell the mushroom, you know what they say, man? Real eyes, real eyes, real lies.
That was deep.
Her says that.
MySpace, circa 2005.
X Broggy X.
Oh God.
What the hell is he talking about?
I'll tell you later.
I think it's the poisonous rations.
He's immune to poison, but yeah, maybe some of that got
I
through.
think Flora's blessing might be slipping a little bit.
Well, when you willingly ingest a whole ration worth of poison, there's only so much you can do.
That blue cheese was definitely past its date.
Okay, come along. I can take you to the stone path. I won't go to the ruthless judge. That layer is creepy.
Yeah, just get us there.
I'm gonna pick up Jeff on the way.
Okay.
My name's Jeff.
Cafe.
You follow Tillic into the jungle for about 10 minutes until finally you rejoin that flowing river. And just a little bit further from where you veered off towards the village before, you do find a stone path that has been overgrown, and it's sort of lumpy and it rolls with the terrain as vegetation, vines, grasses sort of grow over it.
If you follow this, you'll find the ruthless judge and
How
statue.
far before we gotta stop looking?
Oh, as soon as you enter the chamber with all the crystals,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
So the whole map.
We weren't even here. We weren't here yet.
No, you weren't.
Okay.
The whole map.
Not there yet.
Oh,
The whole table.
great.
Okay, well, everyone hold hands, and Jeff will guide us.
Careful. I'll see you again, maybe.
I look around real quick for any snow beetles.
Okay. Make a perception check.
Too that has blind sight.
Drazat does have the tremor sense too, by the way.
Oh, good.
Would blind sight allow me to not?
I mean, if you can see without using your eyeballs, I would assume so.
Yeah.
30-20.
Okay. What are you asking?
Hypothetically, if I were to wild shape into something that has blind sight,
Mhm.
does that count as not looking?
No, you can just see without using your eyes. I mean, it's like echolocation. So you're still looking, just with a different sense.
With your ears.
So the statue, the root, what is this thing called?
The
Judge?
rootless judge.
Judge would know I was looking.
Maybe. I mean, that's
I mean,
That's
that's
a-
what we were planning on using anyway.
Okay.
Tremor sense and blind sight, so.
Okay.
30-20.
I see now why he.
yeah. With your
classified
dirty
it.
20, you do see a few beetles clinging to
Yeah,
the
I'm
ceiling above
like,
you.
hold on, buddy. Don't leave yet.
Make an attack roll.
Okay.
Again, back away from Odd.
With advantage?
No.
Come on.
No, they know you're there. You know you're there.
Come on.
At 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think you need advantage.
Yeah.
I would say roll damage, but that's going to be plenty. As
Yeah.
you strike a couple of the beetles, they actually fall to the ground. You can see their shape much more clearly now that they're up close. I imagine you struck at them with like eldritch spears.
Yeah.
So it's like force damage. They're kind of maybe smashed, but they're not bisected
Right.
in any form. They appear to be very long beetle with two eyes near the front, those sort of ant-like pincers, and they have long wings that extend down the length of their body. More interesting than anything, you can see just from smashing them that their insides have kind of leaked out a little bit, and you see some of that same bioluminescent material from the fungi
Okay.
is within them. You can make a medicine check if you would like.
Sure. Why not?
Oh, that's a dead mushroom.
Not great. It's
Okay.
Like a 4. Actually, it's a 6.
Makes sense to you. They eat the fungi,
Yeah.
and the fungi glow, so
That's
their insides
exactly what I
glow.
was gonna say. It's like eat up, buddy. Like, or throw some spores down, whatever y'all do. I don't know.
Oh, we do not eat them.
Oh,
Can you not assimilate them like you did with the other things?
No.
well, it's glowing. You're glowing.
That's racist.
Some
It's
people,
glowist, man.
some people eat them. It's kind of frowned upon.
Gotcha.
They make you see things.
Oh, really?
You see things.
Yeah,
So,
they
that's
can,
so
they
weird.
can hurt you if you eat too many.
Oh,
At the sound of that, I grab one and
yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna
My
take
mouth.
out
You
a.
pop it in your mouth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna take out like whatever I need to try to like preserve one of them. If it's a vial to
Vial.
put some of the goop
Vial of
in,
the goop.
or if it's like a more physical.
Oh,
thing.
I'm like, get some eyeballs too.
oh,
Yeah.
pull the eyeballs out.
They got good eyes.
Broggy, as you reach down and scarf down one of these beetles, because it has been, that you can see the fungal juices are starting to sort of dim. As you eat them, you feel your eyesight begin to slip. Like it closes in on you. You are now blinded for the next 10
Oh.
minutes.
No.
All right,
You are vulnerable to psychic damage for 10 minutes.
bring it.
And you gain true sight for 1 minute. So as
Like I'm the key.
as your vision fades,
I'm getting us out of here.
within 10 feet of you, you suddenly can see through illusions.
Only
You can
10 feet.
Yeah, it is 10 feet of
Oh
so you lose
God!
all your other senses, but you get 10 feet of true sight. Looking around you, you see into the ethereal plane. Some of the creatures nearby appear to be somewhat transparent.
Okay. Can one of y'all?
Eyeball lets me see through that. Why not seeing that?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
you're seeing the same thing.
Okay, my
Yeah.
see invisibility. I was like,
True sight lets you do that and see through like illusions.
yeah. True sight's all the stuff.
Yeah.
All the sights.
It's his eyes all like glowing.
You
and
see
stuff.
his pupils like almost take over his
Yeah.
entire
Oh,
eyeball.
that's some good shit right there. Yeah.
I'm standing.
I'm gonna pull out a mirror and just stare at.
Oh god, it's like infinite. You see it like kind of progressing. You guys just see Broggy like almost like falling
Fall
over,
into
like he's
fear,
having
yeah.
trouble.
Catch him. I'm like, "You okay, bud?
Notably, I'm standing more than 10 feet away from you. I'm like, what did it do, Broggy? Are you?
I'm just experiencing life right now, man.
Okay.
You feel that sort of transcendence beginning to fade. Your vision isn't quite coming back yet because you're nearing the end of your true sight. And with it comes a pounding headache.
Oh no.
And you should roll 3d6 for me.
Oh shoot. How long has it been since we rested?
Long rested? It has been like 4 hours
Yeah. We
at
just
most.
9.
You take 9 points of psychic damage, but you're vulnerable to psychic damage,
You
so you take
take
18.
Bring it.
But now you know. Now you know what they do.
Hi.
Was that the only one? Did I eat the only one?
There were multiple. I will say there were 3.
After all this
Oh,
happens, I
no.
would like to pocket one if possible. Or if the glow is faded, it.
The glow has faded by this time. The glow, as best you can tell, especially after your true sight experience, the glow only sticks around for 1 minute.
Mm.
At the end
Should we
of
get
the
more?
snow beetle's lifespan.
Well, does
I feel like we're gonna
contain
need
it as
this.
I'm like dumping out the vial that I had of the non-glowing liquid.
Well, no, you grabbed it when it was still glowing.
Yeah, I mean, is it
once
was-
he airtighted it in the vial, did it stay glowing?
It did not.
Oh, so it goes out no matter what.
So I still keep the eyes though.
Okay.
Yeah, the eyes.
The way those
Those
little.
in the glasses.
We'll find something.
Be
We'll figure it out.
able to use something.
I'll put
You know, I'm not as smart as you guys, but the way those little mushroom guys talked, I feel like we're gonna need these things.
I mean,
Thanks. Bye.
hi man.
He's kind of walking away, but he still heard you in his periphery.
We gotta catch some live ones so we can just like eat them on sight.
What did you eat?
The bug.
Or
Brave
we
of
can,
you to try that just
We
without
can keep one
any
alive
testing.
and like siphon some of its like.
Have you ever eaten a snow beetle
Like
before?
a like a
No, I
the
wouldn't
blue
dream of it,
blood
but I
out of
have
the
heard that
horseshoe
they
crab.
can harm you.
terrible.
Yeah, their insides are not
Mainline it.
necessarily good for the body. You've seen what they eat.
I would like to fashion an IV that I can then attach into a bug and then put in me.
Wait, so you're saying that
You make the bug
that
you're
this
familiar
true
with.
sight stuff is because they eat the mushrooms?
Well, yes.
We can't eat the mushroom.
But no, but
So we gotta eat chili.
Oh,
is it because they eat you, or is it because they eat the non-sentient mushrooms?
Oh, this Tillic has left. This is Soot.
We need to
Sending
catch him. Yeah, we.
or I message him.
checked him,
I message him before he gets too far.
Quick,
Tillic,
tie him
what,
up.
what do you say?
I'm asking, these things eat glowing material that doesn't come from the living you guys. It comes from the non-sentient ones.
Well, it comes from everything and all the fungi here.
Is there other fungus that's not alive around?
It's all alive.
Is there
Well, I mean, that isn't like
Can't speak to us.
can't talk.
It's not sentient.
There you go.
There's a lot. Yeah, I mean everywhere.
And you kind of look around. You've been seeing some like
Yeah.
bioluminescent fungus just in general. For what it's worth, the material component cost of the true sight spell is like a certain amount of mushroom powder.
I love that the components for that is all in every spell in D&D. It's just like a funny joke. Like you
Oh.
ate a hero's dose
Yeah.
like of mushrooms and
And
like
so in my
are
mind, like
tripping balls and seeing things how
these
things
bugs
really
are eating like these sort of concentrated fungi. They're
Yeah.
concentrating that within them, fermenting it, and
Yeah.
I would like to collect a lot of this mushroom powder for no reason.
yeah.
I'll say you're able to do that. We're not going to get bogged down in medicine checks or anything. You collect a vial of it.
I am planning to wild shape into a cave badger
Nice.
whenever,
You get close.
yeah.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna pick me a little, 1-up mushroom
Okay.
green. And, you know, a little 1-up, and then I'm going to hang on to that.
Oh, it's a poison one. Dang it. So as
Whichever one they
Yeah. I'm just joking.
Nah, you're good.
As the 7 of you continue on the stone path, Flint bravely leading the way, we're going to take a quick break and be back in about 10 minutes. Don't go nowhere because after this comes
The ruthless judge.
See you in a bit, Mike.
Look at the moon.
Oh, terribly sorry. I didn't know anyone would be here while the stream was running. Give me a moment to tidy up. It's much better. Well, while you're here, we might as well take a moment to thank all of our members for supporting the channel and bringing this stream to life. A huge thanks to Tides of Mo, Brett Venable, Tabletop Beard, Grim Reaper, Atmoseeker, Justinian of Darkport, Angel Jobert, XIVM, Corey of Darkport, Angel of Darkport, Drazadi, Anthony Pace, Memebot 69,000, Dutin 103, Devin Beard, Zebek Longfang, Lil Tired, Jason Miller, Defiant Chaos, Wilfreda Figueroa, Ruby Rod, Sam Huffpower, Daniel Struve, Agile Monk, Polyfuss, Moogie La Rat, Individualism Incarnate, Nicole F, Old Greyman, David Sharp, Christian Burgess, Cognoscente, Ryan Stover, Raider Black, Jelly Buns, Almighty Zeus, David Bennett, Andrew Matthias, Athicorn, Jen Gibbs, Sarah Whitaker, Samurai Knight, Charlie Gardner, Justin Jannels, Bob Zibbity, Jerry Williamson, Gustavo Bolivar, Ashes, the Rowan Portal, Wawusika, Stevie G, Mr. Owl Gamer, Bakurai Kizu, Justice Keats Fitzgerald, JJ the Phoenix, Matthias Shigio, Ebelitz, Todd Twilly, Everett McMahon, Ironbeard DM, Moon Goose McQueen, Alton 005, Kendrick Valentine, Teoman Kinscanel, T.I. Block, Ace Sight, Henry Akanosho, Lufail, Wild Soul, Urban Commando, Evan Aristogabe, Cabbage Cat, Jin Jam, Colt Nomad, Werbear, Jace, Elendor, Kurt Day, Jude Ashett, Nick Dyson, J. O'Hare, Blade Roller, Niz, Mr. Geotin, JC93, Replicator 5th, Homestick, Liminal Entity, Matthew Aguirre, HD Siles, Goomy Knight, Jason 96, Iggylicious, JJ Sasquatch, Daniel J. Colby, Fables D20, Apocalypse Dan, Fajar M, Padfoot, Hatter 101, Nia Yuki, Wisdra, Chance Brewer, Mike G, a Bat Boy with Internet, Oncoming Traffic, Ryan Harris, Luso American, Federico Navarro, Spork Saber, Dice Quick, Leo Hale, Bardic Aggro, Duncan Massey, Ira Wing, Damon Moore, Max T, Misfit, Renee Asma, Monster's Mother, Biscuits and Gravy, Fated Caliber, Jasco, Trevor Neal, Kathy Evans, Gideon X, Little Cute Maple, Rice in Soup, Bubbly Cooper Support, Mishi Kapua, Joseph Pratt, Fallen Knight, Adam, Chuck, Brian Caprera, Autolife, Havoc, Martin Webb, Chris G, Gary Flagler, Curtis Ellis, Majority of One, Ambitious Hayden, Super Thorko, Tana Lefalette, Sildari, Aaron Barogan, Triforce Samurai, Avery Cunningham, Dadbud Napgood, Redacted, The Azure Sky, Bacon and Vodka, Elijah Lloyd, DM Greg, Terrence Thompson, Big Head Bro, O4C, Thomas Image, and Cord. You know, members get tons of unique benefits as well, like these weekly shoutouts and emojis that they can use in the stream chat, and a heaping helping of chaos points that can be used to, well, perhaps it's better to show you.
The most exciting feature for our live streams has come to YouTube. You can now roll dice live to help us in our adventures by using chaos that's built up by watching and interacting with the stream. All you need to do is keep an eye out for earning instructions that appear on our stream, and then spend those points by typing in the commands that correspond to the dice you'd like to roll. This feature is always available, no matter what campaign we're playing in, so be sure to hop in and help out our players because, well, they're gonna need it.
Greetings, viewers. Bramble Backfoot hopping by to let you know about our monthly homebrew packets issued to all those brave enough to join the ranks of our prestigious order. With a plethora of items, monsters, mechanics, and more, it's easier than ever to bring chaos home to your table. So become a member and let's fight the forces of evil together. Thank you. You're all too kind, and the drinks are on me tonight. Ha 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 ha! Oh, you must not have enabled gifted memberships. Let me show you how. Ha 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 ha! What you'll want to do is make your way over to our channel page and then add /allow_gifts. From there, you can turn on the toggle for free stuff and join in the chaos. Ha 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 ha! Now for my next tune, a little ditty about a dead necromancer named Pinky.
Hello, Drazad here. Oh my god, you have got to come check out all of our wares. We have so many different things. Help support the stream and get yourself some new magic items as well over at the Constructed Chaos store.
Greetings to all my bearded brothers out there. I'm Alex, also known as Constructed Chaos on YouTube, and I'm here today to tell you a little bit about my friends over at Tabletop Beard. This family-owned beard oil company is run by 3 brothers that have combined 2 great loves of mine: tabletop RPGs and beard care. And it makes a lot of sense because, as I'm sure many of you know, growing and maintaining a healthy beard can be an adventure all its own. I started my quest back before I was even on YouTube, and I guess you could say I was stuck at level 1 for a while, constantly itching my way through life with a wild and unkempt beard and just trusting hairspray and regular shampoo to get the job done. Believe me, I was rolling nat 1s on just about every charisma check I made at that point. But eventually I started trying various beard care products like oils, butters, and balms, and I found some that worked well enough, but none of them really tied into my backstory. Not to mention my wife was constantly complaining about the smell. Then I was put on to the products from Tabletop Beard, and let me tell you, it was a match made in heaven. Or hell, depending on what kind of flavor you prefer. These guys use a premium oil blend of meadow foam seed, rosehip, golden jojoba, argan, avocado, and sunflower oils to create the most high-quality product that contains no cheap filler or artificial oils that you typically want to steer clear of. And each scent has been expertly crafted and matched to a familiar TTRPG style, so you know exactly the kinds of vibes you're putting out without the scents being too mundane or too overpowering. To top it off, all their products, oils, butters, and balms are made in small batches, so the quality control is top-notch, and so is the customer service. They're always looking for new ways to meet and exceed customer needs, and I've even heard that they have some new ideas cooking up behind the scenes. So consider this your session 0 and take some time to check out Tabletop Beard today. Truly, they're the only starting equipment that you need for your own successful beard care journey. Bear Dritz here, letting you in on a little-known ranger secret that'll keep you satiated in the wild, even when you have no rations left. Ew, not that. I'm talking about subscribing to the channel and hitting that bell icon. It's easy to miss the signs of a stream going live if you're not prepared. So make sure to do that and... What was that? Hold it right there, adventurer. We're looking for some deviants that refuse to like this video while they're still watching. You wouldn't happen to know anything about this heinous crime, would you? Well then, as you were, but stay out of trouble.
In a world of darkness exists Geramentum, a beacon of hope in the realm of Terra. Our heroes, all with unique pasts, live here and are connected by a common destiny to protect the dream. Welcome to Darkport, an actual play production company. Our inaugural dark fantasy D&D campaign, Gold, Green, and Red, is inspired by the lived experience of War Medic and GM Angel Gamble. Subscribe to us now on YouTube. Live episodes stream every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central.
It appeared out of thin air when they found it, as if by the will of the plains themselves. A curious and mysterious bauble that has turned up time and time again throughout the ages. Some have studied it all their lives, hoping to unravel its uniquely fascinating magical properties. Many more have used its power for their own, though all falling victim to fate in the end. Now, it calls to you, by chance, by destiny, by desire, it matters not. It calls to you, and it calls to be cast from your palm, so that it might deliver unto you the unknown wonders held within.
How much longer are they going to... excuse me. Are they still not back? Wait there just a moment. I'll fetch them for you. The little chaos gremlins. You have people waiting, you know!
Welcome back, everyone.
Shall receive, Grim Reaper. Take it back to the show so we can see.
Yes, of course. I'm keeping the secret to myself just a little longer, but you might be able to see some glowies from some of what's happening on the table here. So, without delaying too much further here, we rejoin our 5 adventurers and 2 kobolds as you follow this stone pathway for the next 5 minutes. Doesn't take long. This is a vast chamber full of dense verdant greenery, so it's hard to see ahead of you. But this is, after all, still a dungeon. Is there anything you guys would like to be doing in that time period?
Jeff is scouting out ahead.
Okay.
I want to use a 3rd level spell slot and cast Prayer of Healing.
Okay.
On me and my buddies.
Nice. What does your prayer of healing look like when you cast that?
It's kind of like a haze, like emanates kind of like slowly. It's like a like concentric circle, yeah. It's just gonna like kind of slowly circle me and then like wider and wider and wider into like the radius or the diameter of all 5 of us.
Okay.
Are
Are you including the kobolds as well, or no? There are 2 kobolds with you as well.
For what it's worth, I don't need any healing.
I don't either.
Did they take any damage? Do I know if they took damage?
I think Soot took a little bit of damage.
Would I remember that? Like, would Broggy know that?
Didn't. Flint has not taken any damage.
Oh, I thought they...
It's Pikachu!
Thanks, Justin.
Oh my God, Justin!
God.
Thank you so much for the $100 super chat.
Let's
Who's that
go.
Pokemon? It's Pikachu!
Clefairy!
Thank you so much, Justin. I really appreciate
Cause
that.
chaos.
Absolutely. I'm gonna add your points here right away.
Oh, no.
How many
We
people
sprint
can
towards the head.
Eyes closed. Yeah. Smash right into it.
And yeah, I'd include the 2 kobolds. Well, no.
You don't need to
Red
include...
stays in.
How many
Yeah, I
people
meant
can you get in this?
two.
I can get
Yeah.
5. Wait,
Yeah.
it's up to 5. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
me and Caleb don't need it, so swap them
Okay.
in for us.
Okay.
Oh, that's only
How much do you heal for?
So I use a 3rd, so it would be 3d8.
2d8?
Got it. Sometimes just takes me a lot of
Which...
Yeah, I have a hard time. I keep mine in 20 to 4 order.
They're all so pointy.
As you cast your spell, you feel that sort of piercing headache that you felt earlier begin to subside. As the smoke swirls, you see it pushing away some of the spores that drift through the atmosphere, and some of the humidity up ahead begins to mix in with the fog.
14?
14.
Are you max yet?
No.
No,
He was at about half.
I got you.
well, I can.
Maybe about 50 more.
That's what you get when you have that much
Yeah.
hit. Yeah.
Like, can we take a little rest real quick?
We
Short
could,
rest?
Yeah. We could take.
Well,
a short rest.
well,
You can spend some
prayer
hit
of
dice.
healing gives you the benefits of a short rest.
So I can spend hit dice?
Oh,
Oh, but that's not to like.
Yes, yeah.
But
You gain the benefit of a short rest.
Okay. So
Yeah.
I can
So
spend
you can
hit dice.
respin
Perfect.
health.
can spend hit dice.
Yeah.
I didn't notice.
Ow, I haven't done that in a while.
You regain.
We
they
almost never
regain
use
hit
hit
points
dice.
I know.
and can also roll their
That's
dice
really
for their
cool.
short rest.
Morgan, it looks like the
They can, but
portal's not working.
Did you heal yourself?
yeah.
Yes. You can also burn your short rest die, which if you go.
Looks like it's connected. Go ahead and just roll a d20 for our good friend Bacon and Vodka.
Sorry, I didn't see that.
40 plus.
Hit dice you want to burn.
13, nice.
So you,
40 plus
only
15?
Oh yeah, I would do like.
That would be max.
Oh yeah, one or two. Because
That
every
was
time we
max.
long rest, you get all your hit dice.
Did you get max when you rolled?
No, I'm trying to figure out how many do I take.
Oh, I see.
You try and
We
get
never short rest. I mean, you could take all of them.
Take
Yeah,
all of
we-
them.
Never short rest.
Use them or lose them.
That's a good point.
I'm fully
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just roll them.
Because I would like to keep as many spell
Okay, so
slots.
that is the weird thing about it. You didn't actually roll them because you
What
didn't
the-
click roll.
Oh my god.
I tried to stop you, but I didn't get the words out
Oh,
fast enough.
D&D Beyond.
Okay. It's fine. It's cool. Cool.
Everything's fine.
All right. I think you had your.
Ooh, a 13.
Yeah,
Thank
it'll
you,
be
Bacon and
33 plus-
vodka. Did you get that, Mo? Or no?
Yeah, we
Didn't
got
put
it.
in
Alright,
there.
I'm full.
I got it.
Sorry.
Ah, you good. I just want to make sure so I don't
Yes, sir,
duplicate 'em.
Daniel.
Everybody,
So we have to start spinning more dice rolls.
yes. Oh, they certainly will.
I'm sure we're saving them for combat.
I used all my portents. I need
Everybody-
dice rolls now.
if you didn't have heroic inspiration, you do now.
Okay.
As the prayer of healing
Don't forget about
disperses, you feel yourself rejuvenated as if you've spent a bit of time recentering yourself and your thoughts.
You can go ahead. I'm sorry. I just realized something. I'm gonna do it real quick. Though.
You all feel as though you've pressed this far. The end of the tomb must be near. And as you dwell on those thoughts, Sam, your familiar begins to see the chamber open up ahead. The stone pathway crests into a vast, humid cavern veiled with rising mist. Snow beetles cling like icicles to the ceiling above. Below, waters cascade from unseen heights, slipping down the mossy stone in silver threads and feeding into a meandering stream that coils through the floor. At the center of the chamber, near the back, rests a massive half-sunken stone head, its carved features solemn and weathered. One of its eyes is hollow, while water trickles softly from the other. All around you, crystalline clusters bloom from the walls and floor, their soft glow refracting through the mist and water, casting fractured light across the jungle stone and root. I'm going to go ahead and show chat what you guys are seeing here.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Flip, did you get that?
Yes.
With that in mind,
No,
Aleth, you are the only one to have seen this because
No.
no one else's
and no root thing.
root thing.
Well, the root thing sees
Oh,
all.
rootless,
Yeah,
rootless judge.
sees all. It's everywhere.
I forgot.
How much?
60 feet.
60 feet of blind sight would not do it.
Oh, I am a rat. No,
Badger.
badger.
You wild shape into a badger and sort of look ahead at Valos familiar as I assume you rush up to join them.
Yeah.
Badger, Stay tuned for Saturday.
I'm gonna seeing the badger go up. I'm gonna go up to stand next to Jeff and then close my eyes, so I'm just looking through him and not mine.
Okay. You don't have to do that anymore. You can see through both simultaneously.
No, I know, but I don't want to use mine. I only want to use his.
Okay.
What? How does that work?
We've talked about it before. That is your sense. You are looking through your badger's senses, so you do not get the benefit of that.
No, I know, but if my eyes are
Or
closed, can I close that one?
My eyes are closed.
Yeah, I mean, you can. You're basically consistently re-upping it, so just don't.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't want to have to waste another action to re-up it.
Yeah, well, I think that's kind of the thing.
Yeah.
So I have
We're talking about Valoth's Portent Wizard Third Eye.
Yeah, I
Anyone
took,
in chat
I took
wondering.
the see invisibility spell, so I just get as many of those as I want. Duration creatures and objects have the invisible condition as though they were visible.
I'm gonna close my eyes and I guess before Flora takes off, I'm gonna see if I can like grab her tail.
Yeah,
There's like a giant badger.
I lied. I'm not doing badger. I'm doing chimeric rat. I looked at the wrong thing.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Hey.
we're gonna,
You and Jeff.
Yeah, we're gonna be 2 rats.
Two
Oh, they're
chimeric
gonna
rats.
give me a weed.
Because we have blind. No, we're not. That's weird. We have blind sight
Jeff is a girl,
and tremor sense.
Okay.
and I don't know how Flora swings, but just
Barbara and it's a man.
So the two chimeric rats join up and begin to scurry across the floor. Where are you guys?
Tailed
on
her.
a solution. I'm gonna stare at the ground.
Okay.
No, as
I
me.
see-
So
I see,
that
I
my
see you
senses
begin to
of
stare at
Okay.
the ground, and then I see Odd go to reach for Flora's tail, and I just, guys, it's okay. And then I put my tail in your hand, and I grab Odd by the shoulder, and I'll use my tremor sense.
Okay.
You pointed at me, but said odd. You meant Valoth?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Can I want to get in Odd's hair and ratatouille him.
Yes.
Okay.
Better. Much
Okay.
better.
I will say make a.
Persuasion.
What would this be? I think sleight of hand check and performance check.
Okay.
I know you made a whole video.
Oh, we got a 19. Thank you.
Wild shape.
Dude.
I
Yeah.
don't know what the fuck I
You're using yours probably.
Right. Probably.
I mean, you're using the
Yeah.
rat's dex,
Yeah, sleight of hand is
Dexterity.
dex, so
but your proficiency if you're proficient in it.
Use the rat's physical stats and your mental stats.
27.
You know how I can fix this? I'm just gonna take a dice roll.
Yeah. I too did that as well.
Speaking of majority of 1, thank you for the 19. That's a hell of a good roll.
Thanks, QP.
10 campaigns, Daniel? Sorry.
I use my proficiency.
If you're proficient, are you proficient in sleight of hand? Okay, then you don't use your proficiency
just
bonus.
use
You
rat.
just okay, 18. With your 18 and 27 is what you said? Yeah, I think you're actually able to steer Odd pretty well from on top of his head. Using your blind sight, you can just, as you get directly in the center of the chamber, sort of detect the snow beetles hanging from the ceiling. Although you can't see further than that. It appears that the ceiling does continue to go up from there.
What?
They're hanging from like stalactites.
you only get 60
Oh,
feet, so you can
I
just see them, but you can't see the ceiling.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
Thank you, Sam.
Yeah.
Thanks for translating.
Bug butts are 60 feet up, ceiling higher.
Got it. I want to make sure that my man Brogar doesn't get lost in the sauce, though. So I'm gonna like direct him to go like grab Brogar.
Okay.
Are you doing anything to avert your gaze, or are you just looking?
I actually had a different plan if that wasn't going to happen.
Okay.
Oh, do your plan then.
Well,
Because if you were gonna be
noticing
doing
that
something
everybody
else-
has like some type of like plan for this, and I don't. Brogar, well, one, where's Soot?
Oh, that's
yeah.
right.
They
Soot
do.
and Flint.
Soot is standing near the entrance, and Flint is marching on ahead with all of you. I mean, just looking.
So
No problem.
I'm gonna.
I'll motion to Soot to like grab my thing unless you're going to help him.
What I was gonna do is I was gonna put Soot on my shoulders and have him cover my eyes. I was just gonna kind of scoop up Flint in like my left arm.
Okay.
And then I was gonna cast Commune so I can
Okay.
speak to Moonwhisk.
All right.
And so like I don't really have a plan. So I'm just gonna.
You're gonna
I'm
speak
like,
to your raccoon god.
mhm,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm just like, Mooney. I'm real scared, man. Everybody seems to know what's going on, and I'm just kind of lost. What do I do here? Do you know?
Are you praying out loud or are you praying in your head?
I'm kind of like mumbling to myself.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Wander on, man.
I hear
The path ahead is righteous.
You heard it here first.
Will I get hurt if I
Got Morgan
Open my
crying.
eyes, man.
I mean, why wouldn't you want to see where you're walking, man? You walked all the way here. Might as well look.
It is important. It is
man.
important to note that
Yeah, I
deities
know.
know what they know.
No, I
Okay, they're not omniscient.
I know.
Man. You're one wise dude, Mooney. Do you know anything about this rootless guy?
I mean, if he's rootless, he must not be on the ground where you are.
That's a good point, man.
And then at that point, I just opened my eyes and like,
Oh shit!
I know. You got there like a second after me. At that point, I just kind of like sit.
It's a big
Can
beetle.
take his hands off my eyes, and I just kind of like, I open my eyes and I start
Some of
walking.
them flies.
Are you
Path
sure
ahead
this
is righteous.
okay for you to do?
Mooney said it's all right, man. So
All right,
if
well,
it's all right with him. It's all right with me.
I won't detest the wisdom of the gods.
Mooney's one wise dude.
Oh God,
That's not the voice I was expecting to come out of you. Path is righteous, man.
I love it.
God.
Go ahead and place your minis on the board so we know where everyone is. I'm not starting anything right now. I'm just like trying to kind of keep track of where everyone is and what you're all doing.
I was like, I know you gave me Flora.
Where are we at?
How big is a giant badger? Is it medium?
We were
I
all
am
kinda
a rat
close- we were
again.
all kinda close
Oh, so
next
small
to each
rat.
other.
Yeah, so
I would have the cobalt with me.
yeah,
You're with me.
yeah. I'll just.
Oh, let's go up there.
Perfect.
Yeah.
You got two of them?
I do.
Well, Jeff don't fight.
Oh, that's right. You're not.
You're in my helmet.
Yeah. We're together, but we can't share space, so I'll just do that.
I guess I'll be with you.
We'll just just put it next to you.
Perfect.
You know how I like to stack dice sometimes. I'm gonna see if I can.
All right, so what's the deal? Doesn't seem all that dangerous to me.
Do you see anything?
Ah, I see the big head up ahead.
Should have turned into a bat so I could.
That must be the statue they were talking about.
Seems like it. It might be the statue of Or. Do you see any words on it?
No words.
Can I?
He's missing an eye, and then from the other one, there's some water draining out, like he's crying. Must have been a big baby.
You know,
Oh.
it doesn't mean you're a
I
baby.
flinch at that. I'm like, I got my eyes closed, like. Ooh.
It's okay to feel your feelings, man.
Yeah, I mean, he's been feeling them for a long time, and he's still crying. That's a lot.
I'm pretty sure you were shedding a few tears whenever you thought Gran was in trouble.
He's
Well,
missing.
yeah, of course.
He's
Like
missing?
Gran.
What if his Gran's in trouble?
Oh, I didn't really think about that.
God, you showed this cobalt empathy for the first time. He's like, oh no.
2 questions. Can I telepathically speak as a rat?
What would enable you to do that?
Barry's telepathic
Oh,
bond.
wild shape allows you to speak in wild shape now. Sorry, that's a
Oh,
new
it
thing.
does?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
does.
yeah.
You can speak.
Second, where did we come from?
Uh,
Over there?
yeah.
Okay, that's what I
Where
thought.
did we go?
Where did we
Not
come
Nigel.
from?
But arguably, the eggshell that
Yes.
creates Rory's telepathic bond would have
I
just
used to
it
get
would have
so
morphed
hype on that.
into your wild shape.
I don't know if it would have worked because it says they have to know a language.
I'm like, Flora, do we go to the statue? You said it's missing an eye. Maybe we need to put an eye in it.
Pull the eyes. I took off the bug as I'm looking down, and I'm like, would these work?
I mean, they're a lot smaller than the hole. You'd probably know that if you looked at it, but
I mean, can I see it through the blind sight? The head.
Yeah, you can see.
Like I know, but I mean, it's worth a try.
Can I go? Like, I'm gonna tell Odd, like, stay here, and I'm gonna hop off my Ratatouille ride. I'm gonna go up to the statue,
Okay.
and I want to not touch it. I just want to look at it.
Okay. Getting close to the statue, you can see that it does appear to be a humanoid head that is half buried, but you know that this tomb isn't that old. Make a investigation check.
I thought it was old. I thought it was like 100 years old.
The rat also has tremor sense, So it would be able to presumably see if more of the statues underground.
True.
Okay.
Investigation?
True.
Okay.
Make a roll. True.
Pyramids of Giza stuff.
Investigation is
Hatch in the head.
intelligence.
Top of the
I
sphinx.
use mine,
Sealed though.
I think. So dirty 20.
With your 20, looking out at this statue, it looks weathered, but intentionally so. Like it was constructed this way. It did not sink into the ground. It was created like this. And with your tremor sense, you can tell that there is no further statue beneath it.
It's a set, guys.
You don't detect like an opening or a pathway beyond it either.
That set staircase right there don't exist?
Well, I mean, there's a staircase leading up to it, but that's not it. That's not going down into the ground. That's how you got up there.
I look up. Do I see
Okay.
anything with my MC invisibility?
How far?
It's my normal vision, I think.
60 feet.
Yeah, I mean, I would get closer if I need to, but yeah, I'm looking at the statue.
As you glance up towards the statue, see Flora investigating it, and your eyes linger on it, the air stills.
Oh, shit.
Streams hush.
Oh, shit.
Even the
goes-
ever-present hum
I
of
said my
insects seems to hold its breath.
Guys, I missed that.
Then, from somewhere above, a voice echoes through the chamber, steady and patient. One is a liar who holds a key. Find them. Destroy them. Only then shall you pass.
Oh, guess we gotta kill you.
No.
As soon as he says that, I cast Zone of Truth.
Okay. Everyone make a wisdom save.
Jazad will
A
fail.
charisma save, huh?
Charisma or wisdom?
I think it's
It's charisma.
Charisma, sorry.
Oh, great.
Oh, great.
It fails.
Oh, yeah.
So it also fails.
Hey, I'm a rat.
But you use
No,
your
you
mental
use
stats.
your-
Oh! I understood this to the best of my ability until you made this video. And then Alex and I
You
had
messed it
multiple
up.
days of him reading the thing to me, and I was like, hold up.
Yeah, wild
That's how that
shape
works?
is
He was like, yeah. I was like, oh,
confusing.
I've been doing it
When
wrong.
You're doing it
Use
like
the things-
exactly rules is written. It gets confusing.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I was doing it wrong, but now I'm trying to do it right.
It's not just like
Stop.
physical stats to the creature. Oh.
It would be so nice if it was,
That's
but it's
what-
not.
Oh, yeah.
Make a
guys,
charisma
no.
saving throw too? I cast it.
Yes.
I mean, if you're in the zone,
You can
Yeah,
fail it. You can fail it on purpose.
I mean, either way, I'm telling the truth, man.
Yeah, that's I failed.
Yeah, I mean,
you
I'll
just fail it on purpose.
willing,
One. Let's go.
Yeah,
I'll willingly fail it.
Dirty 20.
so Valoth succeeded. That's the only success I
According
know
to a
of.
1.
Yeah, silvery barbs.
No.
Valoth and Odd both succeeded. Those are the only two I know of.
Although, yeah.
I failed willingly.
Failed willingly. And Flora did as well.
Mm-hmm.
As the spell takes effect, Drazad is. I know this spell.
So who? You're the only one that.
No, we
They both
We both
succeeded.
did.
Oh, so we got a couple liars.
we don't know about.
No,
and
actually,
Flint
you
and
know
Soot-
that we passed it, but I didn't know
Alex,
what spell you were
What about Flint and Soot?
Oh,
They both failed.
Both
I mentioned
my
that.
bad, my bad.
But
I was thinking-
I'll tell you, like, I'll tell the truth. Like,
Yeah, you don't need to make me. I'll tell the truth.
I cast the spell before. You
but I mean, I'm also casting it because we got a couple kobolds with us.
Yeah, I've succeeded every time you've cast it.
Would they? Do we need? Did you roll for them too?
Yeah, they both failed.
Okay.
so I'll open my eyes and look up, feeling the spell fall on me and be like, what was that? And what's the?
I've already looked.
We all heard that voice,
You all would have heard it, yes.
and it wasn't like, was it in our head or was
No, it was
it echoed in the chamber?
echoed through the chamber.
So
I'll look up and like, what can we see upwards?
If you have 60 feet of dark vision, I believe, you can see basically some of the snow beetles clinging to the stalactites, but you can't see the roof or the ceiling. It's too dark.
Even with 60 feet of dark vision.
Even with 60 feet of dark vision is what's getting you to the
Yeah.
beetles
I
overhead.
can see
I
that.
want to grab Jeff,
It's under you.
throw him up.
Okay.
See what he sees.
Let me throw.
Poor Jeff.
Sure,
see
I'll
that.
tell Odd. I'll say, hey, throw Jeff, but don't hit the ceiling.
Have y'all ever seen the TikToks of the girl that throws her camera, her phone into the wood?
Yes.
That's essentially what he's doing. And he's just watching the recording to see what the rat says.
Make an athletics check.
That's 4.
You have rolled so many 4s on that dice
know.
tonight.
Chat
Like,
roll.
that is your
I think it's
4th 4, I think.
For a dirty 20. As I reach back and I just launch this rat into the air.
But
Also looking to catch him.
Yeah, you're able to launch them about 30 feet into the air, giving you that extra bit. It is hard to perceive. I'm going to say roll a perception check. Just straight roll. I'm not going to make you do it at disadvantage. Like,
Find this rat.
to see if you can, because, I mean, your vision is...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, chat. We got over here.
Daniel, you wanted us to use more chat rolls.
Yeah, we're doing
Here
it.
they are.
19.
Would you like me to describe what you see or show you?
Show me. Show me, show me, show me. Ooh.
Oh,
This.
Oh.
And I'll show chat first here.
dude, the paint job on this thing is
Oh,
insane.
A sphinx thingy.
It's
Yeah.
insane.
It is a creature with a lion's body, sort of up on a ledge overlooking you, with a human head and white hair that sort of falls just past shoulder length. Radiant wings in every color imaginable extend from its backside as it sort of flares up, seeing the rat enter its area.
It's like a
Do not cast your gaze to me. Seek out the liar.
That's what I was.
Destroy them.
That's what I was looking for. You said one of them has a key. I thought one of the bugs were the liars.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
If you wish to fight me, it will not end well.
Nope.
No,
No one said that.
I got a question. Is she hot?
Did you find this hot?
All right, Maul.
Yeah, I have Beholder.
Can she get it?
Yeah, that's right.
It look.
I mean,
anytime I
that's a
paint a
good paint
model
job.
that has
Yeah.
boobs on it, it feels weird.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
that one did, so it is what it is.
Before we get too deep,
Is it a bug?
Is what
The liar.
The liar. Yeah.
is it a bug with?
you must find the liar.
Okay. Who's lying?
Well, before we get too deep and the zone of truth so active, like I'm just after I cast it and all this stuff's going on, I do want to just ask, like,
Well, what's she mean, man? One of us is lying? I thought we were all friends. What's going on here?
Maybe it's a metaphor, like we're all liars. Deep, right?
Are you lying, man?
Turn out your pockets. Do you have a key?
My pockets? I have no key. No. I'm
Flint.
simply the guy.
I look at Broggy.
bacon and vodka.
Look at Broggy. Broggy. This one.
Did he you know if he passed or
You know if he
yeah.
passed.
He failed.
He failed.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Yes, you're the only two that pass.
I look at Tuck. Tuck, you got a key?
No. I don't have a key. It took everything just to carry this armor in here.
Oh!
And then I kind of turn to y'all and I'm like,
Are either of you lying, man?
I'm not lying, but
No.
I did just.
This guy does love stealing
Okay.
things.
I do.
Did
So,
Jeff make it back down safely? He said he was.
Yeah,
oh,
Jeff
right,
made it
okay.
back down.
I don't know.
Jeff is gonna climb up. He got climb speed. Didn't have to throw him. He's gonna climb. He's gonna
we didn't
climb up
ask
the
Soot,
wall.
right?
We did.
We did.
Soot is
we
Tuck?
exposed.
Wait.
No, there's
no.
Soot and Tuck.
We
We
think
exposed.
Soot is Tuck.
Yeah.
But Flint is
Okay,
actually
I
Tuck.
thought that we were in. I was tripping.
Both
Okay.
Tuck.
you
I thought we
asked-
asked everybody but Soot.
You asked Soot if they had a key.
Mm-hmm.
They said no, they're just the guide.
Yeah.
I believe that was the only question posed to them.
That seems odd.
Yeah.
Specific.
That and something
I-
about
I-
like
look,
the,
so-
the
so
riddle.
Reese,
And
Do
he
you know where
answered
the
about
key's
riddle.
at, man?
So I reach in my pack and I produce a key. And it's a key like I've had from way, way back. It's an item we got.
Yeah, skeleton.
Oh.
Yeah, the skeleton key. Is this the key they're talking about?
I don't believe that's the key that's needed. The statue appears to have a missing eye socket. Perhaps something goes there.
Ah, you think? And I'm talking to Flint. No. So
Soot.
is it one of the eyes up there? With like on a beetle?
Jeff is meanwhile climbing up to see the beetles.
The beetle's eyes are drawn to lies. Surely you deciphered that from my writings.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, but what does it mean?
We like take a beetle and just like use it like a magnet.
Well, no.
Bacon and vodka did say
I'm
they're
gonna-
super
I'm
bad.
gonna
We should
blame-
offer
They can
them a
see
beetle.
through illusions. Something is an illusion here, and it is our key.
I'm gonna blatantly lie. I'm gonna say,
Do I have to spell
I'm
magic?
gonna look right at Drazad and say, I am a dragonborn.
You're not the dragonborn.
I agree. You are not a dragonborn.
Hey,
Would have
man.
noticed.
Did any of the beetles that we could see look around?
The beetles still cling to the ceiling,
I want to walk up to
Um,
the statue, and I'm just
here.
gonna say,
or
I-
cling to the stalactites more.
I'm
Pointedly.
not meaning any disrespect, but is it okay if I touch the statue?
You are welcome to touch whatever you like in this room, so long as it aids you in detecting the liar.
Okay.
So wait, I got an
a
idea.
request of
Touch,
your.
can I like touch? The
I got an idea.
I want
It's
you
there.
to give me a
All these
beetle.
beetles are looking up.
I'm gonna invest.
Okay, all these beetles are looking up.
We need to ingest.
I think that would definitely help. Like,
I think I need
Yeah.
to take one for the team and
Uh,
another beetle.
I'm looking to see if there's any way for me to get
I think it's
into the statue.
They're all
Look
hanging to the ceiling.
out
Their
of its
eyes.
eyes.
would
Oh,
be
I'll
looking
climb in.
up,
If that's what
right?
you're,
Yeah.
if you communicate that, I'll climb in as my rat.
Yeah,
into
they're
the
both
open
hanging
eye.
down.
Okay.
Look out of the eyes.
None of them have like turned when we blatantly lie. But whatever it is probably above us.
Well, we clarified earlier that the lies that they see are like illusions and fake things, as well.
That could be one meaning, yes.
Flora,
I will minor illusion an eye in the statue.
well, Flora's chimeric rat is
Alright.
crawling into that empty eye socket and looking out across the expanse. Make a perception check for me.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I want to look out through the empty one and through the not
Crying one.
empty one.
Mhm.
Perception.
Yep.
Brain.
It's a great idea.
Perception. Perception is wisdom, so that's for me. So, 17. No. 17. Sorry.
No, same number.
Looking out across the group, your vision doesn't appear to have changed in any way, but with your 17, your eyes begin to linger on each of your allies. And as your eye falls to Soot, you notice that they appear to be smiling.
Who's smiling?
Soot.
I need to take his eyes out.
He notices you and, hello, what are you doing in there?
Drazad was skeptical.
What's your name?
He's in Zone of Truth.
Got him.
I've had a lot of names.
What was your first name?
Is it the name of a popular 2002 kids movie?
Soot exhales,
Movie? Cover last.
Okay.
shoulders slumping as the tension drains from his frame. Then, with the shimmer of illusion, his kobold features ripple and shift,
Oh no.
growing tall and furred, taking the shape of a timid, furball bookkeeper. I didn't mean to cause you folks any trouble. Another blink and he becomes Elias Montclair, noble and proud. This tomb's trials begin long before its entrance, you see. But that too fades, melting away into the figure he's hidden beneath them all. An old half-elven man, weathered and lean, with silver-streaked hair and tired eyes. Named Sullivan.
Sullivan.
Did a lot of things, but mostly a friend. Whether you believe me or not is up to you.
How is he still?
You're the one that's. You're part of the song.
Is he still on my shoulder?
Was there?
Well, I'm sorry.
How are you
Giant,
still alive?
giant, beautiful being.
Was about 150 years ago. He was a child. He's a
Okay,
half
yeah,
elf.
that makes sense.
I don't know who this is.
What did you
This
Will's
is,
character from
Will's
Forgotten
character from
Of
Forgotten.
course, it's fucking Will's character.
He.
And Will always-
What was the thing?
out
We
to
have to
get
kill
me.
the thing that's lying, right?
He has a key.
You have to
and we
find
have
it,
to
'cause it has the key.
destroy it. He says.
Destroy the key.
Destroy the
Or
liar.
destroy the liar.
Liar.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
So
He got heavier
Sullivan.
and lighter.
why do we have to destroy you?
I am not the one you seek.
Where's
Oh.
the spell magic when we need it?
And where?
I have another rope.
What
if you wanna
is
swing
the
it?
thing we seek?
You know,
The only problem is
That is up to you. As always, I have been a guide, a friend,
why?
why lie?
because this tomb is
What an insight check, so
part of my task,
Your task?
just as it was Naze's. Rexus or Zave. They all protect something here.
And yours is
Hello?
to protect.
He doesn't answer.
Whoa,
have I
okay.
ever seen him? Or recognize him?
Make a history check.
Was he here the whole time, or did he?
Yeah.
He was all of
What is
those
the
people.
whole time?
Yeah. So we never actually met Elias.
Yeah.
And the bookkeeper that gave us the books, he wrote the same books and pretended to be Soot.
And at that, I'll take him off of my shoulders.
I forgot he's on your shoulders.
I'll be like, all right, well,
Got him.
the ink is
Dirty
his. Because Sully also begins with an S.
Yeah. Sure does.
So
Gotcha.
Also an S.
yes. So we were grim.
What were you? What was your role and what were
Pretty
you?
20.
I'm sorry.
Remember if he's ever
History.
seen Sully.
If I ever met Sullivan,
You have not. You know that for sure.
But we've been alluding to the fact that this cave has a room or dungeon room for each person.
But this dungeon has a room for each person, presumably. But when he transformed into Elias just now, he said, "This tomb's trials begin long before its entrance." You see,
oh, so we went
So
through
we're
his
beginning-
trial outside of the tomb. That's what he's saying.
first room was the city of Cauldrick.
Nice.
You just didn't know it.
Because almost all the NPCs we dealt with were him.
And it's perfect that you picked Will's character because there's just some shit that Will would do.
Well, some shit that he did do. He
I
disguised himself all the time. He stole Or's rock.
He was a changeling. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So what will you do now, I wonder?
Kill you.
He said to
Hey.
destroy you.
Hey, we did destroy the illusion. I mean, would that not be destroying?
I do not hold the key, but I can show you what it looks like.
Insight check on that.
He's
It reaches.
I mean, he's in the zone of truth still.
I don't trust that.
Did he
You can
fail
roll one
or
if you'd
did
like.
Soot fail?
It's the same.
Oh,
Yeah.
No.
He pulls out of his pocket a beautiful cloudy amethyst.
Stole.
This belonged to a dear friend once. Before he was a friend, I did steal it. The key looks just like it,
Oh.
and it's held by the liar in this room.
See, I always thought that's what it was, but I wouldn't know that. That's what he stole. Like the missing out, I'm like, it's one of Or's rocks.
From Or. That's
Yeah, it's
right,
one of
yeah.
Or's rocks, but I'm like, I wouldn't know that.
I remember him stealing that. I was like, who did he take that from?
Frame one of
Yeah.
that game.
Yeah.
I, as a rat, am gonna try to jump and eat that out of his hand.
It's still mine. Make an attack roll.
Wait,
Oh,
Hold
this
on,
is-
see.
Oh, it's real. I thought he pulled out an illusion
No,
of
it
what
is
it
the-
was.
it is the
It is
amethyst.
the amethyst.
I would like to, what that's going on, illusion that amethyst in that eye.
15.
Minor illusion.
Okay.
Does anything.
With your 15, he moves out of the way at the last moment, pulling back the amethyst as it is mine. And it is not the key, as I said. No need to steal it from me.
I'm gonna bite his arm instead.
Make an attack roll. And I will say, if you land this, combat's going to start.
I didn't.
Okay. Just making sure you know.
I didn't.
Okay.
Is the I wonder if the
Can you just put that in there for a little bit?
I don't think that would be advisable, but
I'm tripping out.
if you would like to place it inside the eye socket, you can do so yourself.
I'm going to minor illusion one in there first.
As you minor illusion, you get the size
Right.
correct, and it appears to fit perfectly.
Nothing happens.
Nothing nothing happens.
Is Jeff getting anything on the ceiling now that he's climbed up the wall to see if any of these bugs have a rock?
Looking out across the snow beetles that cling to the ceiling, he does not see any of them possessing a stone. As a matter of fact, given their anatomy, it would be hard for them to hold a rock that heavy and that
I
size.
don't know if they ate it.
Got a rock in your pocket?
Yeah,
Make a
I'm talking to you.
Oh, me?
make a perception check with disadvantage.
Do you have
Well, technically I do, but it's a
locate up?
I looked for that already. I thought about it.
That's a 22.
With your 22, as your chimeric rat is scanning the beetles across the expanse, they don't see an amethyst there, but they do detect one using their tremor sense on the crown of the Sphinx.
We were told that she lied.
Yeah, wow. So
He's a liar. He had to destroy it.
Everybody roll for
Locate object
initiative.
if we want to be doubly sure.
So are we like 100% positive that is like she has the
One of the
Like way up
one of
there.
these two are the liar.
You know it's not one of us unless it's one of them two.
Okay, let's find out which one's the liar.
Oh, she
how-
said she said that
She's
One
been
of
lying
us.
to us the whole time.
yeah, well yes, and the fungus told us that she lies.
That's
Yeah.
But
Well, and we thought
She
that
speaks
she
of
was.
lies. It
speaks
could be
of
taken multiple ways.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's. I was just telling Morgan. I think it's this
Yeah.
Sphinx.
well, I think
And
we.
Broggy's not that smart, so if he thought this, then
I'll
I think it's pretty obvious.
I mean, ask the Sphinx. Are you lying?
But I don't. Is she in the zone?
Doesn't matter.
Sphinx
She can only tell lies.
leans from her ledge and looks down, and at this moment, all of you can see her eyes glowing, two white beads in the dark as she stares down. With a low rumble, the crystals flicker. The beetles above take flight in a sudden burst
Great.
of glowing wings.
Get him, Brett.
I back away from
get
Odd.
him! Go get him,
I
on!
back away from Odd very quickly.
Go get him!
You were keen on.
From the mist-shrouded heights, a massive shape descends, landing with a tremor that ripples through the shallow waters. The ruthless judge unfurls her wings to reveal a towering sphinx, eyes burning like captive starlight. You will face judgment along with all you brought here. With a beat of its wings, the chamber darkens and the trial becomes war. Roll for initiative.
Advantage.
Can I drop my rat form as she comes down?
Wait,
I'll allow
roll
that.
I don't want to fight as a rat.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because he has a staff of warning.
Nice.
Thank you for placing the mini for me, too.
Yeah, perfect.
Valeth, what'd you get?
17.
17.
Thank
Odd.
you for the gifty subs again, Daniel.
Oh, Daniel, thank you for the 10 gifted. I almost missed those.
chance.
Thank you, man. I'm gonna add your points here.
Yeah. 17 as well.
And you have the higher, so Valeth,
Yeah,
I'll set you at 16.
Wait, does he? I thought I have the higher.
You got your point.
Dex.
Oh, Dex. Never mind.
Drazad.
Come on. 16.
Okay.
You can put me at 15 because my dex is just +1.
Okay. Flora.
11.
11, and Broggy.
21.
21. Very nice.
Two nat
Oh, yeah.
20s.
Nat 20s.
So as initiative begins in earnest, the Sphinx flies down and inhales,
Use them up. Yep.
ready to bellow a mighty roar. Broggy, you are first in initiative. What would you like to do?
Oh no.
Heals.
Yeah, it's literally like I don't like violence.
Before we start, would we be in slightly different spots? Because I was up by the statue and Flora was like,
Yeah, I'll allow that. You guys would have
Oh,
moved.
yeah.
I didn't move. That's about accurate where I am.
Yeah.
can't.
Oh, is that
Sully.
Hi, Will.
Well.
I have been talking to him throughout this entire arc.
Perfect.
Aw, we miss you.
About how he
Will.
would act and stuff.
Yep.
I know. I miss him too.
Really wanted to have him down for this one, but yeah, it's tricky.
Mhm.
Rocky, what you got, man?
You put Will in this room, we're all like, take a chat room.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
For the record, he was never against you.
Yeah.
Will?
Well,
Apollo
this
was-
person.
Sully.
Sully was not.
Question.
Answer.
Things that have like a casting time,
Mm-hmm.
like motivational speech.
Yeah, that
Casting
would.
time of 1 minute.
Yeah, that would take a full minute.
That would take-
Not an
yeah.
action.
That's 10.
You can't do that in combat. That's
Yeah.
Around to
yeah.
6
Yeah,
seconds.
I should have done it beforehand.
Take 10 rounds.
Yeah.
Did I say 6?
I'm sorry, y'all.
It's
Then
okay.
I will just
Who's on deck?
None of you.
Well, like,
Out of
uh,
us, it'll be
Froggy.
It's actually Flint and then Odd.
okay, gotcha.
Flint rolled.
Flint has an 8.
Yeah.
Yes, he did. I pre-rolled his initiative. He actually
Got
rolled
it.
really well. For anyone who's wondering, he
should not.
he does not have much of a plus to Dex.
That one you just had pulled up would not be a bad one to start off.
Yeah, but it's usually a last resort. But okay, I'm gonna go with Spirit Guardians.
Ooh.
Oh,
Um,
especially if bugs start falling from the ceiling.
right.
Mhm.
so whenever you cast a spell, you can designate creatures to be unaffected
Yeah.
by it. So
Oh,
any of the homies, yeah, all the
Be
homies.
like a bug zapper.
The creature starts its turn there, or no, sorry, ends its turn there, or enters that space. It has to make a wisdom saving throw or take 3d8.
So when you're casting it,
Okay.
they're entering it.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
So I believe the Sphinx needs to make a wisdom save,
Yes.
correct? What does your Spirit Guardians look like as you cast that spell in the face of the Sphinx?
Little baby raccoon.
I was about to say, please.
a bunch of raccoons.
Are they rabid or are they
my God.
happy?
They're like they look happy right now.
It's like the Grateful Dead bears, but they're raccoons.
Yeah.
They're just marching all over the place.
Does a 16 save?
It does not.
Okay, they are going to take damage.
And for what it's worth,
Okay, so
if
it's
there's anything
3d8.
invisible, that's also, or anything, that he didn't designate as an ally within that.
It's a 30-foot radius?
15 foot.
15-foot radius, 30-foot diameter. That's right.
10.
10 points of radiant or necrotic damage. I think you get to pick, right?
Oh,
Well, it's like if I'm good, I'm
you don't-
good, so it's radiant.
okay.
Okay. As the
You're like necrotic.
Well, I was thinking it could be necrotic because they're raccoons. They're like trash pandas, so they're like digging through the trash.
as the raccoons run across the chamber, scurrying across the floor, they leap up as they reach the Sphinx's feet and scratch at their tough tufts of hair. You see the Sphinx, almost unfazed, casts a gaze down to them and is dealt a bit of radiant damage, but you detect that they are resistant to that damage type.
Ah.
At the end of your turn,
Oh no! At the end, that's terrible words to hear, Chad.
yeah, it does have legendary actions, and it has not gone yet, so it's going to use at least one of them here.
Just by looking at this creature, can I tell if it is huge or smaller?
It is large.
Or-
Okay, thank you.
Is it large?
You
and
calling her
ouchy?
fat?
Calling it
That
a her?
would be a lie. Broggy, since you made the first attack, and since she's kind of cast her gaze down to the raccoons, she's going to look to you. You have a young spirit for one so old. Make a Constitution save.
An 8.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Oh, yes.
You don't get advantage.
Oh yeah. No, never mind.
That's just for
14.
With your 14, you gain a level of exhaustion,
Oh no!
and you all see Broggy begin to age in front of you. Roll 3d10 for me.
Oh.
Let's see how much you age.
3d10.
Yep.
Okay.
This one. That one, yeah.
2.
You're not taking any damage, so no con
This
save.
is for how much I age.
Yes.
It's a lot.
Did he age 30?
What did you say to roll?
3d10.
3d10.
That's 10.
Yeah, those are
Oh,
10s.
those are 10s.
Oh.
Unfortunately.
I was like, that might be a 12.
17.
Okay. You see,
Just over half.
Broggy, you feel a twinge in your back as it just sort of catches, and you can't uncatch it. You feel like you might have
I
to
feel that all too
hobble a little bit.
That's called being 30.
Yeah.
The Sphinx sort of leans back and smiles wryly as they see you gain that level of exhaustion, feeling your age a bit more. The spirits of your raccoon god continue to cascade around the chamber as spryly as ever, but you do not feel any younger. As we now move to the Sphinx's turn in earnest. Odd, you are right there in front of it, so it is going to make 2 attacks on you with its claws as it goes to pounce. One of them is a 15 to hit, but the other is a 28.
Yeah, I guess that 28 is.
You're going to take 20 points of slashing damage, and as you see the claw marks form across your own body and armor that mirror the marks that were on that dead body you found with the myconids. You're kind of driven back a little bit, and on cue, the Sphinx lets out a roar. As I need all of you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Is this against being charmed?
Or frightened.
It is against being frightened.
We are all immune to the frightened condition.
Okay.
So what was the save again? Wisdom?
Wisdom save.
Do we still make?
That's other stuff.
He asked me what I rolled.
It's... What'd you roll?
29.
Wow!
Yeah.
29?
29!
I just 19. Not as exciting.
I'm gonna take a chat roll.
Okay.
It's gonna give me 30-20.
Okay.
19.
19?
What was the save? I rolled an 18.
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
27.
Okay.
Wisdom,
yeah,
you're good.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I ask?
Drazad, you fail. Valoth, you fail. If you weren't immune to the frightened condition, you would be frightened of this creature, but you stand fast, feeling that ample food in your belly. From you feel like you can face down anything.
Well, I'm so glad
in
I
this
did.
moment.
Dude, that was
Roast beef.
perfect.
Yeah, no joke.
That was really good.
It is now Flint's turn, and Flint is going to take out their crossbow as they fire off 2 bolts at the Sphinx. One is a 16 to hit. The other is a lower than that, 9. Both are going to miss as the bolts hurtle through the air. One almost reaches the Sphinx, but they flap their wings and the bolts are blown asunder. Flint gets a defiant look in his eyes as he goes, "Oh yeah!" And he rushes in next to you, Odd.
Don't do it, little guy.
And he rears back as he and you see a little chromatic puff exude from his mouth.
Oh. It's Pikachu!
Charmander, use burn.
The Sphinx actually saves, but they're still going to take half damage.
2 points.
Let me just grab this D4 real
Yeah,
quick.
exactly.
Yeah, roll it. Max
You're
damage.
going to take 1 point,
Woo!
fire damage
Go.
as you see a bit of their fur is singed. Flint then looks to you, Odd. He's like, "You got to do better than that." As it falls to your turn now.
Me.
Damn, he's coming for you.
Use them big
Yes,
ass
yeah.
hands.
You'll see Odd Odd looks out at Flint and is like, "Nah, I'm not doing anything this turn." And then
What do you mean?
You watch. And then I'll cast a spell. I'll cast a spell and roll as the jewel flares on my sword.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast a spell. I passed. So at 6th level, I'm gonna cast 100 minor elementals,
Nice.
and then I'm going to flare out my wings just in case this thing takes off.
Gotcha.
And then that's my whole turn. Yep.
Okay. At the end of your turn, it's going to take one of its legendary actions. Seeing you cast this spell and prepare to strike, it leans in close to you and then says, "Think again," as it teleports
Ah.
here. And it's going to strike at you, Drazad, with a
Oh,
claw
no.
attack. Does a, holy shit, 31 hit.
That's not a crit.
It is just shy of a crit.
God.
Oh, that actually misses for
Yeah.
whatever reason.
Drazad, you take
You can-
20 points of slashing damage as the Sphinx's claws dig into your shoulder. She
DC 16.
She pulls her claws back, and as you feel that animalistic rage from her attack, you look into her eyes, expecting to see that sort of animalistic fury welling up, but instead you see a blank expression as she stares you down.
I could.
Valoth, it is your go. Drazad, you're on deck.
Aloth is gonna, seeing his friend in danger over there, doing the best that he can, he's gonna starlight step his 30 feet, run in so that he's not within range of this thing, to get to Drazad.
Okay.
So you see him step off this ledge into a flurry of that galaxy star-like pattern. As he reappears just shy of Drazad, lurches forward, tracing an Umbric symbol in the air, one that Flora and Odd know very well, as he is now getting Drazad hooked on that wrath as he casts haste.
Haste me, baby!
Pulling from Drazad's own life force in the future to give him a little bit of extra
Rosado does not need it.
movement now.
I have to let you know, when Alex was like thinking of new items
Yeah.
to like create, I was like, you got any items that can cast haste? And he was like, oh my god! And I was like, I'm fiending for it.
We both, when I see the haze, we're like, no, it's supposed to be me.
So you're concentrating,
I am
correct?
concentrating on that now.
Yeah.
It gives
Start
you a
itching.
+2 to
AC?
+2 to AC. You have advantage on
Yeah, I had a
Dex
feeling that was gonna
and
happen.
on Dex
That's not
saving
your fault.
throws.
I'll pull it.
You get an extra action,
Yeah.
Like, just put him right there. So it's flat.
and then I'm gonna. So I use Starlight Step and whatever remaining movement I would have needed to get there. And
Starlight Step would have gotten you there, just by
if
itself.
it would have, then I would have run there instead and Starlight Stepped out.
There's a little bit of terrain you would have had to... Your regular movement would not have gotten you there.
Okay. Then Starlight Step full 30.
And then you're gonna move out.
Yeah, full 30. I guess that way,
Full 30. Got it.
wherever that would put me. I don't want to be too far, but yeah, full 30.
Wanted to make sure. Yeah.
I don't know where the line
I just
is.
feel like
No, it's fine. You're
So yeah, remember we couldn't find the circle last
damn it.
week?
okay.
What?
No. Valet did a very smart thing.
Oh.
That's why I'm goddamning.
I cleaned the table today. It was under Alex's dice tray.
Nice.
I lifted it up.
really?
Yeah,
Are you
he was
doing
like,
anything else,
oh,
Val?
sorry. We found it.
I think you can.
No. Yeah, that was bonus action, all movement. Yeah, nope.
Okay.
Just marking things off now.
Hey, Jesus.
At the end of your turn, Sphinx is going to teleport once again. Moving here to make an attack on Broggy.
Oh, Broggy. Broggy, no.
That is a 28 to hit.
Ooh.
Grappling
I don't know, man. Does
doesn't
it hit
matter
the
with
13?
teleport.
They can
I
get
think
out
you
of
win.
the
You
way.
can get out of it. yeah.
Fun fact, this creature can't miss you.
Oh wow.
Unless they roll a 1.
So it gets a +13.
Well, it gets a plus 12.
Oh, we do. Okay.
You take 20 points of slashing damage as it appears in a flurry in front of you. You need to make a concentration saving throw.
You'll have to make 2 of those.
Why is this on the bottom?
Yeah, make one to see what happens, and then you
Mhm.
get advantage on the other one to maintain concentration.
19. Okay. Plus. Well, -2 because of exhaustion.
Correct.
+1 because of my luck stone.
Mm-hmm.
Religious -1. So. And then wait, what do I have?
On.
Oh, plus. All right, 19.
Do me a favor real quick.
As long as it's above 10, you're fine.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
we're
okay.
good. Yeah, I rolled a
So
9.
you maintain your
No,
concentration.
no, that was the other cons.
That was my first.
he didn't need a con save for the
No.
attack.
No, it was just for your
Uh,
concentration.
I still took 20 no matter what.
Yeah, you still take 20
Yeah,
damage.
that's just.
Oh wait, why did I hit? And can I ask real quick before?
Uh-huh.
On the legendary action that they took on me, I didn't take damage. I just took exhaustion and then that old.
Correct.
Okay. For some reason, I was thinking that I forgot to take damage off. So we're good.
Exhaustion's pretty bad.
Yeah, new exhaustion is better from a game perspective, but worse from a player perspective.
Yes.
So with that, Drazad, it is now your go. You are hasted What would you like to do?
So real
Rory,
quick,
you're on deck.
what does the Sphinx take up? A 5 foot or 10 foot?
10 foot. They are large.
Okay. So if something takes up a 10-foot radius and I'm casting it on the Sphinx, it would only take up its...
No, a 10-foot
diameter.
radius. So 5-foot radius would only take.
Oh, right. Yeah, okay.
So that's a 20-foot diameter.
So it would be
We're all-
basically
all
it and
get
2
in.
other creatures around it.
Okay. Well, then let me hold off on that then for now.
You could
You could
probably position it so it doesn't
behind
hit
it where
them.
If
it'll
you can pick a
only-
point, like, if you don't have to pick a creature, I don't know how close it is to me.
You got the circle, baby?
Um,
I think it has 10 on there.
The red. I think the red.
Red is 5 foot.
At red.
At red.
At red.
So look, Caleb. Can't red one.
Yeah.
You're trying not to hit any of your allies.
Yeah, and now I'm mad because I lost the spell that I'm trying to cast and I can't find the...
do you know the name of it? or
There
you
we
just
go.
don't- Okay.
No, because there's 2 that are similar to each other. Yeah, it's a 10-foot radius. Centered on the point on the ground that you can see.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
could swing it like almost on that pillar, and then it wouldn't
Yeah,
hit
that's
me.
fine. I don't want to hit anybody. So you'll see Drazad. He will bonus action. I'll sprout my draconic wings, just to kind of get prepared to start moving around. But then you'll see not only his holy symbol begin to glow, but you'll also see his eyes take up a glowing, and you'll just hear him say, "Pyraxis, grant me this power," and I will cast Magic Circle using Divine Intervention
Okay.
on it. So it creates a 10-foot radius, 20-foot tall cylinder.
It can fly
teleport.
and teleport and do all kinds of
I'm
things.
not worried about teleport. It's the fly thing. I was thinking it was like, I guess it's not capped at the top, obviously, but glowing runes appear whenever blah blah blah. Choose one or more of the following types of creatures: celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead. All of them. I'm gonna just pick all of them. Creatures can't willingly enter the cylinder. If they try to use teleportation or interplanar travel to do so, they must succeed on a charisma saving throw.
Okay.
The creature
Shuts down its legendary actions at least.
Well, and so it's worded in what I'm reading now as if we would be inside the circle being protected from outside attacks. You can reverse the magic circle. Okay.
Yeah.
So and then the creature has disadvantage on attack rolls against targets within the cylinder.
Okay.
Without the cylinder in this case.
Yeah.
Yeah. You reverse the polarity.
And targets within the cylinder can't be, so I guess we couldn't be possessed or gain the charmed or frightened condition.
It does say that you can reverse
Each
the.
time you cast a spell, you can cause its magic to operate in the reverse direction.
Now, if
preventing
it
the
moves
creature-
out of the cylinder, that no longer applies because you're on the same side, correct?
Right.
Okay.
Right. If the creature tries to use teleportation or interplanar travel to do so, it must succeed on the charisma saving throw first to move outside of the cylinder.
Got it. Okay. So it'll need to make a charisma save.
Yes, if it teleports outside.
Got it. Are you
Um,
doing anything else?
The second action.
I
Still no second spell per turn.
No
though.
second spell.
No, I mean unless he uses one of those free spells that doesn't use a spell.
Well, yeah, you
Are
just.
you concentrating on Magic Circle or is it non-concentration?
no magic circle's not a concentration
Cool.
spell. And then
Makes sense.
I
use divine intervention for that.
yeah,
Oh, that's
so
true.
that eats
So
up
he
an
can-
action
Now
and not
you
a spell
can
slot.
cast a spell.
And then I will you'll see Drazad floating in air. He'll begin
Flying.
Oh. Hold his hand. You could say I'm hovering. I don't
Yeah, we'll just-
Well, yeah. Exactly. You'll see him hold his hands out as light begins to coalesce and build and burn brighter and brighter, and it'll goodbye towards it, and I'll cast Guiding Bolt at
Nice.
the 5th level.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
It's a big boy.
That is a big guiding bolt.
I'm taking a chat roll.
Okay, I think I know what you're talking about.
Consensus, be okay with the nat 20?
It's resistant to radiant.
Yeah, don't do
fair.
that. Yeah.
It's the only reason I would say no.
Yeah.
Take
I'm glad you remembered that.
figured it might have done enough, but I was like, I'll take the 17 for a 22.
22 hits as your radiant light streaks through the
16 and
curtain.
22.
streaks through the curtain of this magical wall that you've created just a moment before. As the radiance clashes with their body, it blocks it with its wings, causing a cascade of shimmering sparks to fly across the chamber.
We'll take 13 damage. That's already
After
halved.
being halved?
Yes.
Okay.
It was 26.
All right, and next attack roll on it has advantage.
Ooh.
Yes.
Ooh.
Okay. Drazad.
Action, bonus action.
You moving
Reaction.
anywhere? You staying there?
You can, yeah, move.
No, I'll move like back. I mean, it can teleport, so I don't really know.
At the end of your turn, seeing that you sent that guiding bolt your way, the radiance of your youth will be snuffed out. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Magic circle doesn't do anything for that. That was a lot of things it did. I just did.
8. I don't think it does anything. I'll pull it back up just to make sure, but yeah, it does a lot. Can't enter. Creature has disadvantage on attack rolls against the target.
Doesn't say anything about saving throws.
No, I can't be charmed or frightened. Right. No.
Did you roll?
Oh, sorry. 9.
You take a level of exhaustion, and you age 3d10 years.
Period. Let's go.
As I imagine you grow like one of those like pointed dragon beards.
Yeah, absolutely.
I may, like,
Yeah. Paimei. Nice. I like the name for it there. Flora, it is now your go. What would you like to do?
We found out that it is
Resistant to radiant.
not necrotic.
We don't know.
we don't know yet.
Okay. Well,
Because
we're
I'm a
gonna
nice guy.
we're gonna find out.
Yeah, get it.
So, Flora is still up there by the statue, and she is gonna stay up there.
Get ready.
And she's gonna like bend down and put her hand on the vines on the statue, and they're gonna turn like dark and black and
Okay.
slowly creep across the floor.
Nice.
And I need a con save.
Okay.
Probably gonna make it.
Ooh, that is not a great roll, but an 18.
It just barely makes it,
Okay.
but it takes half.
All right.
I'm rolling it online because it's a lot, so it's going to take half of 46.
46. 4-6.
4-6.
Okay. Necrotic. As your vines wrap around the leg of the Sphinx, it sort of casts its gaze down, does nothing to try and rush away from the damage that is incoming. You send a burst of necrotic energy through those roots, and as it connects with the body of the celestial being, it flares out its wings and begins emanating a golden light as it is resistant to necrotic as well.
Oh, no.
So half of 46, halved again.
So 11.
11.
Jeez.
That sucks.
Boo.
How you know? How you know?
Yeah, we gotta learn somehow.
Necrotic.
Yeah.
Are you doing anything else?
No.
Okay. Then at the end of your turn, it is going to try and teleport with its last legendary action. It has to make a charisma save, right?
Yep. She's 17.
It rolled a natural 1, and it's going to stay there. So as it attempts to teleport off the heels of that radiant burst, it's a bird that just flies into the glass. You hear that resonate through the chamber. Some of the crystals begin glowing a bit brighter, but the creature remains as we now move to Sullivan's turn. Sullivan, now seeing that he is viewed as an ally, takes out his pistol.
Gun.
He takes a stance that would allow him to steady himself for advantage on this first attack.
He already
has
has it because of the
advantage.
guiding bolt.
Sorry.
In case he wants to move.
The Sphinx does roll at disadvantage too. On attack.
Oh,
Attack rolls. It hasn't done that yet.
yeah, it hasn't done that. Okay. First attack hits. I'm going to try and just keep track of all these. Second one he's going to make with advantage. That attack is going to hit as well. The last attack, straight roll, misses. So the Sphinx is going to take 16 points on the first attack, and then 44 points on the second, which is 60 total.
Sure.
Noise.
Nice.
Good amount of damage as 3 shots are fired from the pistol in quick succession. You hear a clinking mechanism roll over in the device that allows him to reload as he dives behind this cover at the end of his turn. You can tell that as old as he is experienced. He carries that much with him. As we now move to the Snow Beetles' turns.
Snow beetles. Oh my god, I forgot about them.
And they are swarms of snow beetles. This will be in the homebrew packet if you guys are interested in that.
I'd like to just unhinge my jaw, and I'm just gonna eat all.
They are entering Spirit Guardians.
They are.
Yeah.
As you mentioned that, they are entering the maw that is Spirit Guardians.
Wisdom save, correct?
Yes.
And now they look rad.
An 18 on this first one actually makes it. You rolled a 17 on the die.
So they still take half damage, but
How much damage do they take?
Well, 3d8.
Oh, 3d8.
And if you want, we can just keep whatever you roll for all the ones this round. I'm sending in one at a time to see if they can break your concentration for full disclosure.
It was 17 earlier.
well, he's just gonna roll it again
Yeah.
and then this will be set for the swarm's turn.
$15.
Nice.
Okay. 15 halved is 7. So take 7 points of damage. As it closes on you, it is going to make a bite attack. Should say they. It is exactly a 13 to hit, which unfortunately does hit you. You take 9 points of piercing damage and 14 points of cold damage, so 23 total.
You have to make an 11 or higher on your con save now.
Why did I just...
But you get advantage on it. As the swarm envelops you and begins biting at odd angles, you feel the icy sting of their pincers digging into your skin. Roll a concentration save, so you do get advantage on this because I think you have...
You have to beat 11. Make or beat 11, but yeah.
You got it.
Don't forget your exhaustion.
You
You still got it.
You definitely got
I rolled
it.
a
Okay.
19, so...
All right. Well, the next beetle's going to fly in.
Custer's like one of my favorite
Biz save
Yep.
with a 15 or 7.
This one fails, so it's taking 15.
Here I was thinking I didn't have targets for Chromatic Orb.
It's going to hit you again for another 23 points of damage total.
Also, anytime I'm causing like damage to something, like you can see me like just like wince myself because like I don't want to do it.
Oh, I feel really
Another
bad
con
about
save.
surrounding you now. Make another con save. This is going to be our little ritual.
Advantage, okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
You got to beat 11 again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
15.
Beat me.
Made it.
Caleb, we were typing at the same time.
Stop typing. I was like, ooh.
This one also closes in on you. They're really trying to take down that Spirit Guardians. It's also going to take full damage from that.
When they take damage, how bad does it look?
The swarm, when they're taking the full
Oh.
damage, make a nature check.
What just came down?
The beetles.
Nature.
Each one of those is a swarm of them.
It looks like when they're taking full damage, so 15, they're dropping by about a third. So they're not quite bloodied.
Gotcha.
But
Can
I think Brett knows how swarms
and counting
work.
the
Yeah.
numbers.
Yeah.
can I?
That's actually going to miss you. An 8 to hit, Broggy.
No.
All right. And seeing as you're completely surrounded, this one is not going to fly in there. It's going to fly in at Drazad instead. With a nat 1. That one misses.
It actually hits.
The swarm flies around you, and you just begin swatting like your life depends on it. We now move.
You're like in the Matrix. You're like.
We now move back to the top of initiative. Brogar, it is your go. What would you like to do?
Before I do anything, I'm gonna just kind of yell out like, "How's everybody doing, man?" I'm asking for like a life check.
Yeah,
Doing fine. You look pretty bad, actually.
I'm asking. I'm healing.
Pretty good,
no matter what. I'm trying to figure out if
coming
I'm
to help
healing
you.
us
Oh, I'm good.
or- Okay.
I could use some.
You can.
A little bit.
The Sphinx end its turn in the spirit?
Okay.
It hasn't left, but I'm assuming it took a turn. Or did it go?
The spirit started before. Yeah, so it would have taken an
How-
extra.
how-
We'll say just 15.
How much help could you use?
20.
Okay. Well then, sorry. I'm gonna focus on me for right now.
You definitely should.
Yeah, you definitely should focus on.
I was just trying to figure out if I'm doing
Odd will be
mass healing word or cure
Yeah,
wounds.
no,
I got it.
I'm gonna upcast cure
Wounds,
wounds.
yeah,
That's
probably a
use the
good
fourth
idea.
level spell slot. So 8d8 plus 11.
I looked at you through little slits and some heavy duty armor. It's like, yeah, keep that over there, man. Like,
Broggy's like coughing up blood. Like, are you guys okay?
like,
And
I was like,
I got this scratch on my shoulder.
I'm gonna, yeah.
Sullivan peeks out from behind a rock. He's like, they actually hurt me a little bit in that last
roll
fight.
them twice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You ran pretty quick. You could have been shooting people this whole time.
It was all part of the test.
Is this part of the
I'm gonna
test?
look-
I know you're shooting now.
I'm gonna look directly at him and just.
You look like you needed help.
19.
Yes, thank you.
11.
But
We
I'm
appreciate
angry about
We
it.
definitely do.
I heal for 30.
Okay.
No, you heal for 41. That's plus 11.
At 11.
Well, no, I had 19 plus 11.
Oh, gotcha.
11 was your first set of d8 that you rolled.
Yeah, then I rolled a 1, a 1,
Oh, geez.
a 2. Yeah, it was terrible.
Rolled 11 and then you rolled 19, I thought.
No.
No,
19
I was
19
just
total.
counting. I was
Oh, my
adding up
bad.
as
Okay.
I was going. Yeah, I wish.
Rolled 11 and
Yeah.
then 8.
Yeah.
We're at the level of play where you just gotta use the online roll.
I wanted to do it like
Yeah, roll.
the
Yeah.
aesthetics.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, so I heal for 30.
Oh, yeah.
Surrounded.
Only whenever they enter spirits. It's only whenever they enter for spirit guardians, correct?
So when they enter
In their turn.
and in, so the beetles around you ended their turn there.
I'm
it
just
would
trying
take
to figure
additional
out, should I,
damage.
like try to run away or just stay?
I'll re-roll the saves while you're thinking about it.
You run away, they take attacks of opportunity.
Save.
Yeah.
Stay, they don't.
Either way,
Are you in the middle?
I don't want to leave like 15.
Are you in
I
the
want to
middle
stay
of
where
them?
like.
Yes.
I can get you out.
He's the one with
I
the
got you.
rings.
I got you, fam. I can get you out.
Okay.
Also, if they don't
gonna
die
stay.
from your spirit guardians right now,
They don't.
chromatic orb.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you out.
A creature makes
I'm
a
gonna
save
stay where
only
I'm at
once
then.
per turn.
Oh, well, there
Sorry.
it is. Thank you.
I was reading this spell.
I was like,
It's
hang
probably
on.
on their
I'm
next
pretty
turn.
sure.
I was like,
yeah.
no, something's wrong about that. I don't think you do it twice.
You don't.
Yeah.
Okay.
Be pretty
Womp.
pretty awesome though. Well then that's my turn.
Okay.
That's my rule. If it seems awesome, I'm like,
We now move to the Sphinx's turn. And if they just physically fly out of the magic circle,
20 feet up, so they'd have to.
yeah, because it doesn't say it's capped or anything like that. It literally just says you create a 10-foot radius, 20-foot tall cylinder of
Cylinders are
magical
capped.
integer created on a point. That's not for
20-foot tall cylinder, I would say. Yeah, I would say that's capped.
Yeah, the cylinder shape is, you know.
I guess I picture a cylinder. Whenever I picture a cylinder, I picture like a straw. Like I picture like old.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's
That's the only reason
like
I
a
didn't think it
can
was
is a
like,
cylinder.
This is a cylinder.
Right? Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And it can't move out of there. Like, it can't move through the zone just
Like-
with its movement, right?
Yeah, because it can't willingly
Got it.
enter by non-magical means. So yeah, it can't leave
Oh, okay,
by
yeah.
non-magical means. And it can try to teleport out of it, but it has to succeed on a charisma save.
Unfortunately, it doesn't have a teleport except for its legendary actions. So, I think from within that, it is just going to...
It can attack, it just has disadvantage.
Yeah, it's going to disadvantage attack Broggy with 2 claw attacks here because it's the only creature within range.
Oh my god.
That is a 19 to hit,
By Broggy.
and I don't think it can miss.
And then else it gets an at one. Yeah.
It didn't. So You're going to take 40 points of slashing damage as it crushes in with both claws. You see the magic circle beginning to slow down its attack, but as its claws break through and dig in, you are unable to move. That twinge in your back just, isn't quite releasing you. And as it holds you there in front of you, it is going to release its second roar. As everyone needs to make a wisdom saving throw. Not against being frightened.
Or charmed.
Or charmed.
It's a dirty 20.
Okay.
I like this dice. It's my
Is that
new
a
dice.
charisma save? My bad.
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
save.
23.
23, 20, 19,
13.
13.
I'm gonna take a chat room.
Did you...
Didn't use a reaction.
He has not rolled
No.
his
Just had his
concentration
turn.
yet because you rolled
Yeah.
right into the
Yeah.
Sorry.
yell.
Wait, I need to do concentration first, or
Twice, technically.
You got to get beat 10 twice.
okay?
Because
So
of you don't
You get advantage on those.
but I can
That
do
wisdom's
this. I'd rather take a chat roll so I don't die.
Yeah, that makes sense.
for the wisdom.
Wisdom. Sorry, give me 1 sec.
You're fine, man.
That's
I
fine.
sprung a lot on you really, really fast.
I'll take. I'm gonna take one of these 17.
Yeah, you did.
So I have
Hit.
-2 because of
Exhaustion. So 15. You make
+5 is 20 +1 from the luck stone is 21.
21. Okay. Now make your concentration saves.
Get advantage on those, and you have to make 2, and you have to beat 10 both times.
Advantage on. Okay, so 20 and that 20 on the first one.
Nice.
Good job.
Holding strong.
Yeah, 16.
Okay. So you're able to hold on to your concentration through literally all of that. Even as the roar basically flaps your now wrinkled skin, you can smell the breath of this sphinx. Unfortunately, the individual behind you is not doing quite so well. I need to roll, I forgot, for Sully and for Flint. Both of them are going to fail as well. So, Sully, Flint fail. Odd, you fail with a 19.
Really?
Drazad, you fail with a 13.
Oh.
Everyone that failed is paralyzed.
No, I'm not taking a fucking chat.
And you repeat the save at the end of each of your turns, ending the effect on a success. After a minute, you succeed automatically.
I heard you need.
Oh my god.
Paralyzation for everyone.
What does it do?
They basically don't get to do anything. It's pretty rough.
If I'd have known a 19 fail and I took it, I was straight my reaction.
That's the point. Like, you can't take it unless you know it fails, and that's
Oh,
just
no,
kind of a...
We knew this.
I didn't know
save
Sam
from
had.
earlier.
Yeah.
Drazad and I both got 19s on the first scream.
I didn't know. I wasn't paying attention. That's my fault. Shit.
Exhausted.
Oh, I thought that was concentration.
Mm-mm.
And who else?
Odd is paralyzed. Flint and Sully are also paralyzed.
There's 2 more.
That's odd.
What is the
Is
new
it the same
paralyzed say?
DC to come out of it? Okay.
Hey, you're no longer hasted, and I'm no longer concentrated.
Why am I no longer hasted?
Because you are incapacitated whenever you're paralyzed, and that ends the haste condition.
Or does it?
Yep.
Oh, wow. I didn't know you could do both. Wow. I assumed I needed to focus you down.
The good news is
No,
that
paralyzed does incapacitated, and if the creature's incapacitated, it drops haste.
here's the good news. You're already paralyzed for this turn.
So yeah, the haste
The
dropping
haste
doesn't mean
dropping
anything.
ain't gonna do shit for you.
So Flint sort of is frozen in mid...
It was too many rings. I wasn't going to try to balance.
Odd, you see his eyes
fair.
shoot over to you as that crippling fear actually doesn't emanate from your own well-being, but you feel it take hold as you see Flint is so over the top scared of what may be coming next. Flint passes his turn paralyzed. He is going to roll to see if he succeeds. He might get close. Does not. Odd, it is your go. I don't think you can do anything.
I think so.
You can remake the save here. At the end of your turn.
Hold on.
Now you know what the DC is.
Yeah. Speed 0. You're incapacitated. What's incapacitated? Oh, you make me look at different Can't take
Yeah,
any
nested
actions,
conditions.
bonus actions, or reactions.
You can't take reactions.
Man,
That means you can't take a chat roll.
I know. Okay,
Very sorry.
now I just try and roll.
I don't make the rules. I just make the rules.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't make the rules. I just make the characters and the bad guys.
Nothing I can do to help you.
Yeah.
This monster is actually from the monster manual. It's one of the
Yeah.
rare times I'm not.
I'm gonna use
Is it?
my
Yeah.
heroic inspiration.
Oh, okay.
Is it?
And roll that again.
Okay.
That was almost it.
Oh,
I love the more stress that Brett gets, the
Okay.
crazier his hair gets
Yeah.
throughout the night.
that is
Well, that was
nothing.
almost it. It hit 17 and rolled back to a 10.
No, that's it.
At the end of your turn, Valoth.
That wasn't my turn.
Sorry, Odd. Valoth. The Sphinx is going to try and teleport to you, rolling a charisma save. Correct?
Yes, sir.
I believe they're going to pass with a 17 on the die plus 21 total.
Yes, sir.
Of course you do.
They sure.
My concentration.
They surely dearly do.
Where are you? Oh, you're concentrating on.
Minor element.
You
You
see,
get the swing.
you see the Sphinx disappear, and before you can ascertain exactly where they ended up, you hear their voice behind you. Running away, are we?
We
And
have a
then They're
problem.
going to make 2 claw attacks on
I'm
you.
gonna give them disadvantage on both of them with lucky.
Okay. One is a 27, 16 and 15. on the
That's
die.
fair.
The other is a 16.
That one misses.
roll the 4.
I was more
so,
just trying to dodge crits, honestly.
you're gonna take 20 points of slashing damage as it digs a claw into you. Oh, I'm sorry. It can only make 1 attack. So it would have.
It was the first one you rolled.
Keep your luck point. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the first one that rolled hit, so
Yeah.
I'll take the 20, but
Keep your other luck
luck
point.
point.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. It is now your go with this creature behind you. What would you like to do?
dude, concentration dropped, so now I have a lot more options.
Yeah. Sorry.
Before I didn't have options. I was like, I'm just gonna do nothing.
Razad, you're on deck, by the way, just so you know.
Are we also just? I was just asking. Are we remembering spirit guardians on the end of these turns?
It's not in range, and
It left your range on the Spirit Guardians.
Okay.
Oh,
After
not on its turn. Yeah, you're right. So,
Hey, it did 40.
makes the
damage on
wisdom
it.
save.
Oh,
No, please keep me honest
Yeah,
on that.
roll
There's
the
a lot to
damage.
keep
I
track
just
of.
forgot. I just forgot.
Roll your 3d8. It did make the save, but it's
Gonna
gonna
take
it's gonna take half, and then half again.
Goes radiant.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you something too because he
Damage
brought
is
it up and
damage,
now I'm
though.
a little confused.
Huh?
Whenever it did damage to him a minute ago, was that a legendary action that it took?
It was its turn,
Mhm.
and then it ended its turn,
And then took
and then took a legendary action at the end of Odd's turn.
That's what I thought.
So at the end of its turn, it should have took.
Yes.
That's what I was asking.
Yep. You're right.
8, 3, 16, 19. So half of that, and then half of that.
Yeah. So
4.
9 to 4. Yeah.
okay. 4 points
shucks.
of radiant damage.
I mean, dude, damage is damage, bro.
The Sphinx is now bloodied.
Took 11
Even
off
though
of
it was
my
just
Yeah.
4 damage, you'll kind of
Seeing
hear.
it look rough as it appears next to me,
Sorry, man.
that's gonna make my decision for me.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, that second roar is fucking brutal.
Somebody said
really
we need
is.
taller minis to fit all the
Yeah, they could
condition
just
rings.
I
That's just
know.
mean.
Inner tube party.
Valoth sees this thing behind him. He says, "Running away, are you?" And he says, "No." And he smiles, and they turn into T-Rex teeth as he grows T-Rex in front of it. And then he's gonna try to chomp down on it.
Can't. Remember? Can't attack.
Oh, I can't attack because I'm not hasted. Thank you for reminding me.
I was like, fool me 3 times. Shame on me.
He really is.
I just had polymorph. Where is it? Polymorph is a 4th level spell. That's why.
He went through Caleb to get to you. Oh my god. He is a ham and
I thought
a
I was the
half.
favorite.
You were until
And I
Dylan
am
came.
gonna like make it come after me. So I am
Have
gonna
stuff that Caleb-
Starlight Step.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry,
I'm gonna Starlight Step.
I was looking directly at you.
We're fine to do it for this session, but during my research for wild shape stuff,
Yeah.
you can no longer do racial
Bonuses.
features.
I mean, that
Wild and wild
makes
shape.
sense. I would have done it before. I
Well,
polymorphed in.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I'm fine to finish out the session with it because I'm
Yeah.
just now telling you, but
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Okay.
That's it.
A good mom.
all right. At the end of your turn, it is going to. Jeez, what does it want to do? I think it's going to teleport to you and make another attack. I'll move it in a second.
That's fair. Yeah, I'm just trying to pull it away from you guys, to be honest.
A 23 to hit.
Yep. T-Rex don't have that much AC.
20 points of slashing damage and make your concentration save.
I gotta pull up the T-Rex stats. Give me a second. Is it not a T-Rex? Is it?
Tyrannosaurus Rex
Yeah, I
is how
can't
it's
spell
listed.
Tyrannosaurus, so I'm just.
It is.
I just searched. I found it. I searched
Okay.
Rex. That got me there. Okay. And then con save on this, right?
Yes.
And it did 20.
20. I'm taking the damage average every time.
19.
Okay. You maintain your concentration as its claw digs into the hide of your T-Rex form, but unbeknownst to it, Drazad's turn is now here, and Flora, you're on deck.
Do I make the save at the beginning or the end of my
End.
turn?
It's
At the end.
but you can't do it.
I literally can't do anything. So, what's the save?
Wisdom save.
Come on, you get it.
17.
You do not make
It's
it.
gotta be a 20.
Oh,
You can't take reactions because you.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
have your heroic inspiration.
I was like, y'all wait till now to tell me.
You have your
You're heroic.
But yeah.
You're heroic. Roll again.
I mean, you're good at wisdom saves. You might as well,
Yeah, try
in
it.
my opinion.
Yeah,
Or maybe I just want to
Action
burn out all
economy's
those.
a thing.
27.
Okay,
There we
you
go.
save.
Now you're there.
Firing up the forges of your heart. You channel your will.
The great dragon Pyraxis.
In your mind, you see the last time Odd winked at you, and you were like, "Oh man,
I feel the
power." That was a good one.
You break free of your paralysis, willing your body to move as it is now Flora's turn. But as you turn to face the Sphinx, whose back is to you, you turn expecting its radiant wings and see its face staring you down as it's going to teleport to you and make a claw attack with its legendary action.
Okay.
It only gets one more this round.
It's back in the circle now. It has negative.
No, it's not.
It can teleport outside of the
Oh,
circle
okay,
if it
gotcha.
needs to.
Does an 18 hit?
My AC is 18.
Your AC is 16. Drazad took your Blessing of the
Oh,
Forge
it
away.
put it back on there. I took it off yesterday.
I checked before the stream because I had to update your
Yeah,
stats.
no, I took it off and it.
Yeah, because
That's weird. Okay.
It's no big deal. You are going to take 20 points of slashing damage as it catches you unawares and claws at your flesh. What would you like to do with your turn now?
My turn. That changes.
Join me, make Alex paint 2 T-Rex minis.
I will do no such thing. I'll have you know, I painted so many minis for this session. All those swarms, you know how many beetles are on that freaking mini? That was so annoying.
Great.
I had to paint each one of those tiny little beetles individually.
you've outdone yourself.
I was so mad at Loot Studios for giving.
Oh, battery.
Oh, geez, yeah.
Yeah.
They don't stick out enough to
I
like really
wouldn't
do
waste
it.
It was a
dry
pain in
brush.
the ass.
I mean, if not, like I'm gonna like use my 6th level spell slot to heal
Okay.
myself.
Okay.
What else is it there for but to be used?
Yeah. Well, the idea is for me to heal the party, but it looks like I'm just healing myself.
I mean, you're saving the party with the Spirit Guardian.
Yeah, the Spirit Guardians is
I'm
putting in work.
moving, and I know
They're
it
literally
can
drawing
take
like a moth
an
through a
attack
flame.
of
Mhm.
I know that that's a thing, but I'm gonna move here.
You can teleport him.
I'm
He's trying to tell
I got
somebody else.
Okay, it is going to make that attack on you.
yeah.
That is a 23 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, 20 more slashing damage.
So
You knocked over
I-
Flint, man.
I used my movement to move there, and then as a bonus action, I'm going to face step you out of there. So, as long as you want that, you have to be willing.
Will that fuck with the spirit? Will that mess with the spirit guardian?
So here's the thing.
It's only
The
15
Spirit
feet.
Guardians only happens if they end their turn there. And if they're ending their turn there, they're making attacks on you. So, like,
Well, it is difficult terrain as well, so
There's that.
if they can reach you.
that's true.
If you don't want to be moved out of there, that's cool. I'll
mean,
move odd.
Do we still talk inside a telepathic bond?
Yeah, I need to get out of
While
there. I
you're
need to-
paralyzed?
Incapacitated,
can
I
either
would
heal you and move.
I would
you, or
rule.
heal you and
You
move
know what? Screw it. Rule of cool. I'll
Oh,
say
yeah,
yes.
I mean, I need to get moved.
Just as you
if
can't
they're attacking.
I can't speak, but
So-
yeah.
Say anything
Okay.
about mental.
Paralyzation, I feel like, is a bodily thing, not
I
a
can
mental
move you
thing.
30 feet, so you can pick where you go.
Careful, SpongeBob.
careful, SpongeBob.
Careful, SpongeBob.
I would message Flora and say, try and make it lie.
Try and make what lie?
The Sphinx.
Why? How?
So the beetles might get attracted to it.
Hmm.
I don't know.
I don't know how to make it lie.
It can only tell lies.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Go to that little.
Is it that? Is it those Sphinx?
Yeah, in the back.
Make a.
Did it just break? It's fine. If it did, it's fine.
Okay, it's just his back.
It's fine.
It's fine.
We stepped on a crack, man. You know.
Yeah, it's fine.
It happens.
You did
And
age
it
17
broke a
years.
mini.
I don't think it was much. I,
I know
can't
it's
even tell
only
where
I
it's
think it was
broken.
just
It's
the
fine.
tip
back,
of the
but-
little spear.
Oh, I can glue that together. Just keep it over there.
Well, that's the.
No worries.
So that was my bonus action, and I am not. I made sure I was not within their range to move him out.
Okay.
And then as my action, I'm gonna cast a spell.
Mm-hmm. It's seriously fine.
I
dude.
know. I just
That mini's been through a lot.
the initial panic that
Okay,
washed over me.
before I cast this, I need clarification.
Okay.
Would you consider the moss to be grass or undergrowth?
Yeah, I would.
Then I'm gonna cast Wrath of Nature,
Okay.
Oh, shit.
and I'm
Sounds terrible.
yeah, I'm concentrating on that. So now a 60-foot cube is going to be placed.
Okay.
So obviously I'm gonna try to get all of them in there.
All the enemies.
Yeah.
Will it hurt your allies as well?
No.
Oh, that's good.
So
I was like, oh, God.
on
for that.
this
I'm in
in
danger.
this 60-foot cube,
Okay.
any area of ground that is covered by grass or undergrowth is difficult terrain for my enemies.
Okay.
There are no trees in that, so that is whatever. At the end of each of my turns, one creature of my choice that is on the ground in the cube must succeed on a strength saving throw, or become restrained. That is for roots and vines, which I know
Okay.
that there are roots like around
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, well then it'll do that too. And then on rocks, as a bonus action, I can throw rocks as well. So
Right.
my
Gotta get
action-
everything.
Yeah. So my action, I'm placing it.
Okay.
And then at the end of my turn,
Strength save.
yeah, I'm gonna make the Sphinx do a strength save.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't say it was flying, so
Didn't get
It's on me.
trees, though, huh?
I think I have one tree over there. I don't know. Alex.
it rolled a 14 on its strength save,
Okay.
but it is going to use one of its legendary resistances to succeed instead.
Okay.
You burned the first one.
Yeah. And then I already used my bonus action, so I can't throw any rocks.
Gonna get
I'm like, Flora, make it lie. Roll a
what I-
19.
On me.
oh, insight?
Oh, yeah, that's just what I rolled.
Yeah.
I had to roll something, so I rolled.
You know.
With insight is 23.
Okay.
Okay.
It feels a little late, but locked inside of the prison of your own mind,
I'm like, what else
you
am I
finally
doing?
you finally glean exactly what the hint phrase in Sullivan's book meant. The beetles' eyes are drawn to lies. The beetles, when clutching the ceiling, are looking straight up. And the liar in the chamber is the Sphinx.
Damn, I was right earlier.
Yeah.
Never mind.
The clues are meant to be so cryptic that they're almost useless.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
They only make sense once you figured it out.
Exactly.
You're like, oh.
That was by design, by Sullivan's design, not me. I would never do that to you.
Right,
Sure.
I'll be sure to tell Will.
So at the end of my turn, did I use my full movement to get there? Probably.
Yeah, I would say with like sort of the terrain ahead of you.
Then
Yeah.
I'll stay where I am.
Okay.
I'd scoot back at all if I could, but I don't know if I have any movement.
Okay.
Would you say I could move like 5 feet?
5 more feet, sure.
Okay, so I'm gonna.
Okay.
Towards it. Okay.
I would allow that. Yeah.
It broke.
That's why I'm not touching shit.
Yeah, you can go there. It's very like shallow
Okay,
pools.
I initially said towards the Sphinx because I thought that was water, but I'm going there. So that's my turn.
Okay. On the end of your turn, the Sphinx is going to look to you. Target me with nature.
What else?
I control everything, and you
Don't
need to make
control
a
me.
Constitution saving throw. It's its last legendary action of the round. In case any of you are trying to keep me honest there, I'm trying to keep myself honest. It's a lot.
I'm just trying to remember what I'm going to do on my turn.
I'm gonna roll a save and probably fail.
I'm gonna take a chat roll for a dirty 20.
Okay, so you save. You do not take an exhaustion level, and you do not age up.
You have to take a lower roll.
You
so-
maintain your youth. As
What do I do?
we now get to Sullivan's turn, and at the end of his turn, he rolled a 19 on the die plus 2 for his wisdom save. So he is released, but that is the end of his turn.
Very nice.
It is now the beetles' turns.
Sitting right there.
Yeah, this one is right there. It's going to make advantage attacks on you.
They auto crit.
They auto crit.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Try to get
Let's see how this first one goes.
Oh, it's all good.
Spirit guardians move with you.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's centered on you.
So then, if they close
It's an
in on
emanation.
They're gonna take
Does
it
an
as they-
18 hit?
No.
So instead
Not-
of waiting until the end of the
These
turn.
are these are not very good
They
attackers.
hit the auto crit.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yes.
Okay.
That's
I
what-
mean, they're basically trying to find the hole in your armor here.
Maple.
You're rolling at advantage?
Yes.
Okay.
Does a 13 hit?
Oh.
Okay.
I was in there, it's like ting, ting, ting.
Yeah, in a weird way, you're like hiding behind this mosquito net. I imagine this is not doing great things for your like mental state, but and that's another 18. So all miss as they swarm over you. This one next to Drazad is going to move over and attack
Roggy.
Broggy.
Razad, punch it.
Attack of
It's a
opportunity.
natural 1. You do get an attack of opportunity if you would like to make one on the swarm that just moved
It
away.
Runs towards.
Yeah, do we know how the spell casting part of Attack of Opportunity works?
You have
does that-
Warcaster.
Yeah, but
So
does
you
that
can cast
use
any spell you have prepared?
but does that use my like breath does that use a spell slot for
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just it
If
allows
you're
you
casting
to
a
cast it.
spell, yeah. Just like normal.
Are you making the attack?
yeah, I'm sorry, I'm trying to find
It's okay.
Spell. Because it.
No, I was trying to find what it says
Oh,
because
I
I
see.
don't know what all it says.
Yeah, Warcaster
Or-
lets you cast a spell
you take a
with the
reaction.
casting time of an action.
Would you rather make an opportunity that spell must have a cast? Okay. Yeah, I'll.
Just keep in mind that a ranged spell is still going to have disadvantage if it's right on you.
Do I need to? Can it be a spell that they make a saving throw for?
Yeah.
Absolutely, you can.
Okay. I'll Sacred Flame.
Okay.
Deck save.
Believe they fail with a 9.
Yeah, they absolutely
Get
do.
riggedy wrecked.
They take 11 points of radiant damage.
Okay. They do not resist, so they take all 11 points of that damage as they flutter over to Broggy and are unable to find purchase. They use as much movement as they can to get through the Spirit Guardians, and they are now going to make that Wisdom save. Another nat 1, back to back.
Oh,
How much damage are they taking?
38.
Kill these bugs, Broggy.
Fuck 'em up.
Oh, that's an
Great.
8.
18. Period.
18 points. The swarm is thinned to half of its buzzing capacity, so it will be doing less damage now. That is how that works. But
They're harder to hit.
no.
No?
I think it used to work like that. It doesn't anymore. I think they removed that. But anyway, Froggy, it is now your turn. What would you like to do?
Well, once I see the swarm get thin, I'm like, sorry, little guys, but Froggy's got to do what Froggy's got to do. I will.
Raccoons are running around. It's like, hey, man, do it. It's all good.
No big deal.
Like, there's some turns.
There are a lot of turns.
There's some turns, like, things can happen.
Between me and you?
Yes. There are about.
Oh, yeah, my
There's
bad.
one extra large sphinx that
I'll
can
do my
go.
original
Yeah, and
plan.
it can hop between with legendary actions.
I'm just going to play it safe,
So
and I'm going to super upcast Cure Wounds on myself. 6th level spell slot.
Go ahead.
What?
Nothing.
Roll it in
I'm doing bad
D&D
things.
Beyond.
Nice.
51.
noise.
Needed.
Just keeping that Spirit Guardians going is doing work, seriously.
Doing way more work than I'm doing.
You're doing my cleric heart
We're
proud.
shut down the
It's
DPS.
ironic because I'm non-violent.
So you're about to say non-binary.
And that's my turn, man.
Okay. It is now the
Far out.
Sphinx's turn. Far out. The Sphinx
Doing what I can, man.
is going to. So, for the record, I'm not gonna use the flying base because I'm gonna struggle with it. The Sphinx is going to fly though, and I think they're going to. I think they're gonna move on you, Flora.
Yeah, that I was expecting.
So,
Mm-hmm.
it's all
is it gonna
difficult to see.
skirt the circle to get to her?
Yeah, it's got 60 foot of
Okay,
fly speed.
okay.
No.
Oh,
It is in difficult terrain.
not when it's flying.
It's flying. Okay.
It's gonna get on the other side of her. I don't know if it can like fit down there, but for a visual, it is hovering above
Yeah.
you more or less.
It's fine.
That should be fine, Brett. It should stay. Flint can suck it. That's fine.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Put it up on the little platform over there, and we'll know.
That is
Yeah.
closer.
Yeah.
All right. It's gonna make 2 claw attacks on you.
Glad you touched it because I wouldn't.
One is a nat 20.
No, it's not.
The other is a 26 to hit.
That's so crazy. They don't hit.
Oh, wow. So the nat 20, I actually have to reverse engineer this damage. It's 34 points of slashing damage.
That's already doubled.
Yes. The other attack is 20.
Okay.
You'll need to make 2 separate con saves. One, you have to beat a 17,
Wait, what was it? It's half.
34. So
Yeah, you-
17.
She has to get it or higher.
Yeah.
That is the DC.
So the first one, is it in order of when the damage was dealt?
Yes.
The first one was
34, half to 17. That's the roll you're trying to beat.
I have to do 17.
To get 17.
Okay,
or
I mean, I made 10, which I thought because it was the last one I would beat it, but no, I failed the first one, so I dropped concentration.
You can.
I don't have a reaction. Oh, I can use my heroic.
That's true.
I already used
Use
the
those
roll,
things.
but I'll use heroic. I failed.
Oh no. Okay.
So it's fine.
She
So she does lose concentration there.
You got it, Caleb. I believe in you.
You can do it. It's fine. And if it breaks, it breaks.
It won't break. You got this.
Finger like
Surgical.
little.
Now the
earthquake.
ring.
I can't wait to go back and
Yeah,
see my
zzz,
face whenever it breaks.
no operation,
That quick
yeah.
reaction.
Sphinx,
Coming with
as it
scissors next time.
as it sees you drop your concentration, maybe even falling to the ground, it towers above you, lets loose its wings, and bellows one final roar. As I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw.
Including me.
Everyone within a 500-foot radius.
Okay.
500 foot.
Yes. The Sphinx roars are insane.
Metal die.
Couldn't tell that was a 16 or a 15. It is a 16.
Okay.
Huh?
I got a dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Regular 20.
20.
Say Constitution.
Constitution.
21.
21.
So dirty 20.
I'm just gonna use that heroic
yeah.
inspiration.
Okay.
I was like, that's a 16, Brett.
I don't know.
Wait. Oh shit. Exhaustion. 13
Needed
minus
that
2
roll.
plus
We
1.
know-
so
we know-
12.
We know 20
12.
is what you need if that
17.
changes.
17.
If you want to take a chat.
It's all good.
I'm exhausted.
I already used heroic.
No,
As-
what does this one do?
As this bellow emanates through the chamber, you feel your bones rattling beneath your skin. Everyone that failed is going to take 44 points of thunder damage.
44.
Everyone that succeeded takes 22.
I'm
If
down.
you failed, you are also knocked prone.
Oh, I'm dead. So, yeah.
You're unconscious.
Oh, I saw something the
What
other
kind of
day
damage?
that said
Under damage?
prone is only when you're on your stomach or on your back. There's like two different. I don't know. I didn't know.
Bragi, unfortunately, that is going to knock down your
Or dead.
spirit guardians.
I made my con save, though.
Drazad, I believe you failed, correct?
No,
No. It was
Me-
just them two.
Yeah, me and.
All right.
21.
I need to
That
roll
knocked me
for.
out of paralysis.
No.
No.
None of it says that if you take damage.
Flint, believe it or not, actually saves.
Nice. Good job.
And Sully did not. Sully,
Sully saved on his. Oh, the con save. I thought you meant
Yeah.
the paralyzed thing. Sorry.
I'm keeping track of all their stuff. Thank God Flint saved. I think this would have knocked him down.
People.
Might have killed him.
Make a
Wait, what?
make a con save.
For concentration?
Yeah.
No, he's.
Oh, he's down.
Oh my
'Cause
God.
I failed.
You lose concentration.
My bad.
You're out of health.
No.
Oh no, then yeah, you make.
Oh, sorry. I thought you
Make
were.
the
I
con
thought you were
save.
out.
Yeah, make the
No,
con
no,
save.
Oh no,
Yeah.
Morgan's out.
No, I'm dead.
Are you prone from? Is he prone
I'm
from?
prone.
it?
It knocks you prone
Okay.
if you fail to save.
But you are still concentrating, so you need to make a 22. Right?
But
It
I
was
have
44
advantage.
damage that it
Yes.
Fine. That's it.
did? And you still have your reaction if you need to take it to
Okay.
keep this.
All right. Wait.
Oh, take a +2.
That's all I need?
Yeah, because that'll be 16 plus your 4, which is 20. Oh, fuck. Take a 4.
Because of exhaustion.
Yep.
Math.
We're good.
Yeah, 1 plus 1, that's quick math.
And as the roar echoes through the chamber, knocking some of you off your feet, knocking some of you unconscious, that is where we are going to end this session for tonight.
Oh my God.
So,
Oh, what? That's wild.
thank you all for hanging out with us
No,
tonight.
You have to pick
So we're
this
gonna
up
long
for
rest
Saturday and then
between
put it back for next Wednesday.
Fuck me. Oh, man. Well,
Let's get back in. Let's go.
Let's go.
if you guys are curious as to how all this shakes out and if the party's going to make it to the end of Tuck's Tomb, make sure to tune in next week as we continue the Silver Song. And until then, go out there and make some chaos. Bye.
I don't know why I still wave. They
I
can't-
know, they can't see us.